Katie. Hi, everyone. While we wait for Katie, I will quickly talk about what we are up to. We are going to live design today a piece of jewelry for our collection using this box of stones. We have 10 sets, and that is one set. There she comes. It's a pink tourmaline and a green garnet. Hello.
Good morning.
Didn't even have my volume on my phone. Okay, there we go. I
Hi.
was just filling air with. Oh, it's actually no. This is correct. 5x4 tourmaline. Okay, never mind. Anyway, I was looking
Yay.
at stones. Stones. How are you?
Yay. I'm good. I almost wore a
Good. very
very similar color sweater today, which makes me realize we should coordinate that.
Imagine we just every time we show up in the exact same outfit.
These are normal here. Things are fine and normal.
We're fine. We're fine. Anyway,
How was
okay,
your
so
weekend? Did you go to New York?
good. I did.
It's fun.
I brought the kiddos and went to the American Girl doll
Yes.
experience. And my 6-year-old got a doll and was like, Mama, I'm not a doll person, but now I am. Now I am.
Those are like grown big girl dolls.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like,
Yeah.
finally, because you are a doll person. You
Yes.
love this stuff. And
Which one
I
did
don't
she
know-
get?
So it's not like they don't do as much historic. Well, they have all the historical dolls, but no girl like cares about those. They look like the kid, so like they get to pick out their own hair color, eye color, whatever. If you go online, it's like face shape and crazy things like that. But no,
Wow.
like, we got like stock.
Yeah.
That's what they had, and then you take them to lunch, and they like the doll sits with you,
That's so
and they like have
cute.
tea. It's really cute. So that was fun. And then
Aw.
the boys went to the Lego store and did that whole thing.
Fun.
So I
Fun.
hadn't seen Rockefeller Center in person since I was like a kid. I forgot what that's like. It's tiny.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
We did not end up ice skating because it was like it was a lot. There was a lot of bodies.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was our weekend, and I highly recommend taking the train instead of trying to fly places. It was awesome.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So let's talk about why we're here.
Okay. Welcome to Tuesday morning meeting. We're waiting for everybody to join. I think everybody's trying to miss the boring work part of this, but what we do first is Melanie and I have a few agenda items that we talk about for marketing for Melanie Casey. And then we hop right into designing a piece with you guys. So some weeks we start out with an idea of the kind of piece we want to design or the stones that we're going to work with. Some weeks it is kind of a free for all. We usually do white diamonds on those weeks. This week we do have, Melanie, do you have them handy? Do you want to hold them up? I have a photo.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us about the stones.
All right. So we have squatty pink tourmaline pear cuts and small green garnet pear cuts. So I was thinking necklace, but I am open to suggestions.
Okay.
We can. There's a few things, few ideas, but we'll see what happens when we put it in a CAD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So what we do is we'll design a piece together centered around those stones. From Melanie's, we call it the gem tower. So if you ever hear us say that, it's not like an actual tower, but kind of. Melanie's a gemstone hoarder. And so we can grab some pieces from her collection of things she's accumulated over the years. And design a piece together. So once it's done, our team will work behind the scenes to get a watercolor rendering of that piece based on the CAD work that you'll watch Melanie work through here in a little bit. And then it'll be live on our website. I'm going to add a link to the comments so you can find out where that's going to be on the site. There's going to be a password that gets you onto that page. So a little while later today, you'll be able to purchase that piece. It's going to be 15% off for those of you here with us on YouTube Live who have that password. So it's only 15% off for one day though. So you'll want to be refreshing that page after we finish designing so you can get your mitts on one of these presumably necklaces, but you tell us.
Well, that's it. That's it. Good. So we should talk about trust fall really quick, probably before we dive into this.
Yes. We have
get us going on
2
that.
days, friends, 2 days left to submit your trust fall entry. If you go to our website, melaniecasey.com, there's gonna be a little link at the very top of the page for the trust fall giveaway. And what we do is we take your stone, whether it's sentimentals from grandma, or it's your first engagement ring, or if it's just a piece that you have, and we can place it into a Melanie Casey design. We do that normally. But what's special about Trust Fall is it's zero input for $0. So it is a true giveaway, but you don't get to pick your design. You get to tell us what metal color you like, your ring size, and then Melanie will get on Instagram stories the first week of February to design a completely new piece for your stone. So you've got 2 more days to enter that. Thursday is the deadline. We're going to pick a winner. It's going to be the hardest thing we've ever done.
No,
Um,
because we see all the stories and
I
like
know. It's
obviously,
really, there's some really good ones, but
no,
there's still
I know.
time to enter.
There's still
So I'm
time.
trying not to read like all of them yet because I want to have fresh eyes on Thursday. But anyway, um, but if you do not win that giveaway, or if the thought of trust fall makes you very
Qualifies you.
nervous and you,
Fair.
yes, and you know which ring or necklace you love from our collection, now through February 13th, when the trust fall campaign ends, we will be doing $400 off any heirloom reset design. So if you have a stone that you want reset into a Melanie Casey piece, go ahead and do that now on the website. You'll see it's $400 off for this next couple weeks only. So very, very exciting.
Yes.
Thursday.
Good.
Thursday. And then you had an update on 180 video, right? For the website?
Yeah. Yes.
Tell me about that.
So we have been working for a very, very, very long time to get more video on our site. Obviously, the internet is all video at this point.
Yeah.
And we finally figured out how to reasonably cost effectively, but high quality create video of our product in its like white background setup.
Yeah. Like a
So
spinny one.
yeah. So when you can click and like drag a picture around to look at it closer, but like in your own speed, that is what we are working on adding to our site for some listings. Over time, we'll add more and more, but right out of the gate, obviously, like oval snowdrift is going to
Yeah.
be one of the first things, our petite time and distance band. So you'll be able to click the photo and drag it to look at the side views and the front view. Again, so it's not gonna just be like spinning on you. It'll be like a careful dragging motion.
Yeah.
And that is coming, I mean, very soon. It was
Yeah.
the hardest part was figuring out how do we capture this video and have it be to a quality that's like deserving of the first place on our product
Right.
details page.
Right.
And now that we've very hard earned figured that out, we're having the tech built right
Yeah.
now.
So excited. I mean, I know,
Yeah.
so those of you who are jewelry fans have probably seen a lot of other e-commerce, primarily e-commerce brands have video on their website. And a lot of times it's like, it looks so fake because it is so
Yeah.
fake. And so we wanted to figure out how to get like actual real videos of our pieces. Because when you're shopping online, you want to be able to see every single angle and all of those things. So hopefully it'll be really helpful for everybody. So yeah, that'll be very soon. That tech
Very,
will be
very
done
soon.
soon.
So
Yeah.
that's our big moving piece right now that you and I
Yeah.
are like pounding. And
Yeah.
obviously bracelets are still in the works.
Yeah.
I have sampled our clasp.
Oh, okay.
We're there.
Is
We
it
sampled
working?
We are going to be we're waiting for the pieces to come in so that an actual clasp component is not something that is made in-house in any jeweler. That's always outsourced, but we wanted some adjustments. So we are having it sampled and custom made just for us with our logo and our branding and all of that. So of course it takes a while. So that sample should be here early to mid-February. And as soon as it's here, I will share that on here. So
That's so exciting. I wish you guys could
yeah.
have seen. So Jenny, our VP of the manufacturing side of the business,
It's crazy
literally
with this.
drew out this component. Melanie's talking about a size of, we call it the bolo thing, but it's not. It's like a slider sizer. Slider sizer.
Bracelet
There it
sizer?
is. Very elegant name, slider sizer. But it makes your bracelets adjustable instead of little like jump rings like this that hang down. So you can kind
To
of
be able
like
to like slide it
adjust
to
it
be
as you
tight so
need
that
to.
your piece is like stays on top of your wrist and it's
Yeah.
just easier to put it on. But we're still going through a lot of product development because if we do
Yeah.
that, we're overhauling our bracelet collection, and that is going to require like a lot, just
Yeah, a lot of
a
work.
lot of
Yeah.
everything, rephotographing everything,
Yeah.
pulling pieces that we want to swap over to the new configuration and like remaking some stuff. So it's a lot. So we're actually not allowed, I'm not allowing us to design a bracelet until that's figured out. So that looks like hopefully mid-February.
Yeah. That's so exciting. And we're
Um,
going to definitely do a bracelet on this Tuesday morning meeting.
as soon
Live
as we
design
can.
as soon as we can.
And somebody commented that we look cozy. It's because sweaters are kind of
Oh, we are
like
cozy
our
today.
thing. We are. And my necklace is, I
Privilege.
always wear this one. It's an emerald cut center with like a, I've said this a million times and I don't have a better way to do it. Like it's like a beard of diamonds. It's weird. And it's very feminine, but it's
It's
like
a beard.
it's a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
think that
that's
was
in
one that like
Reed, I think.
was
It
that
was
a
for Reed.
prototype that you like something was wrong with it?
The other one,
The
which
other
is
one,
just
okay.
dirty, so I had it cleaning and I forgot to put it on. There's like it's the similar like layout of stones, it just
Yeah.
doesn't have the focal, and I usually like wear it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the prototype that I was like, this will break someday, and it's been like, how old is Reed? Yeah, he's 4, so it's been 4 years of daily wear, and it has not
Yeah.
broken. So I little overreacted. I was like, this doesn't look like it's gonna pass QC.
Yeah. I
It's
guess
mine
I
now.
should keep it for testing. Yes, our research and development is pretty
It's
fun,
just me
actually.
wearing stuff around. I'm not kidding. I just sent Jenny a message before we hopped on here. I was like, just so you know, you have to wear it, then I have to wear it, and then we have
Yes.
to figure out why we hate it, and so we can fix it before we release the
Yeah.
bracelet thing. And if it passes both of our wear tests, she's really tiny wrists, and I
Yeah.
am a notorious demon to my jewelry, like the
Horrific.
worst.
Yes.
So I will rip it off if it can be ripped off. So
Yes.
we'll both test it extensively.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking if they could retrofit their current bracelet with this chain, and I think we probably will need to come up with
Away.
some sort of policy for that. It will have to it new chain, like our rope chain our signature chain cannot be used in the slider bead because it'll crush and eventually get too loose. So it
Yeah.
would require us to replace the chain. So we'll come up with a policy and a price
Yeah.
point for that
Yeah.
for just covering the gold.
Yeah.
But so probably yes, because
Yeah.
I think it'll be good. And oh my God, wait a minute. How did I? It's like I knew what stones we were designing with. I'm just kidding. I did not plan. So you didn't see the comment. I match our stones exactly.
Yes, you really do.
And I wish I could say I have my shit
You
together that
didn't
much.
plan that?
No, and I like wish that I had. And maybe I should start doing that.
I
But
think you should.
I think I should. I actually
Mhm.
do think I should.
And
'Cause
it's
that is
also another
good.
reason, sorry, John, to buy more clothes.
I could find a sweater in every color under the sun.
Yes.
And that's how we could,
As long as it's an autumn palette.
because I can't wear baby blues and baby pinks. I have found. We know this. I
We
did
know
my color.
this. We talk about it a lot, guys. So someday we'll just have a whole meeting about color
Yeah, that's a
seasons.
lot.
Mhm.
Was there anything else on our agenda? Or are we
Yes.
excited to talk about these?
Drop this week
Oh yeah, the drop.
is going
Good
to be
one.
another big one. So we have not publicized what it is yet, but I feel like the people here on this call can know that.
They came all the way here. They can know.
So we dropped one version of this last Friday, so it won't be a completely surprise for anybody, but our interwoven band, which is one of our most popular wedding bands and stacking bands, we reworked to include different stones other than the marquee that's in there now. So we dropped the baguette version last week along with all of our baguette collection that's new. And so it's called the interlace band, and it's going to be with all different kinds of cuts. And it's so beautiful and lovely.
That's
And
a beautiful wedding band.
yes, and
What is it called?
our
Interlace?
interlace, yeah. And
Okay,
you can it's fun because the alternating diamonds to coordinate with the main focal stone of your engagement ring would be so, so beautiful. So now you have an option to do that. So here's the baguette one on Melanie's screen.
Oh my God, Melanie, come on.
There it is.
Was it though?
Well,
Was it?
well,
Or am I
almost. We're
on
almost there.
professional? Okay. What? There she is.
There she is. All right, so it's a little tiny round interspersed with other cuts. This one is the baguette, but we've got almost every other cut coming
We
out.
have this is the
That's the OG.
Oh gee, this is one of our original wedding bands that really like it's been a favorite of our clients for years, both for
Yeah.
stacking and as a wedding band. So yeah, this is this launched last week, and then we're gonna do all the other cuts we could possibly think on how to
Yes.
convert this design to, on Friday. Yay!
Yes. Friday at
This
10
is
a.m.
Monday.
So those of you new to Melanie Casey, we drop new pieces, sometimes one, sometimes a whole collection every Friday at 10 a.m. So if you want a heads up on that, if you want to see like pricing and photos ahead of time, get on our email list. You can do that at our website, melaniecasey.com. Just go down to the bottom and sign up for emails, and you'll get a Thursday preview email that says everything that's going to be launching tomorrow, access to the page on our website that's called Coming Soon. So you can see pricing and photos and everything, so you'll be prepared. Because what we found was that, especially when we do a limited edition drop, it was really hard for people who like got to their email late on Friday mornings or weren't following
Mhm.
along on social media, and then everything's gone by like 10:02. So this way you'll know exactly what you want to purchase ahead of time, and you can get on there at 10 o'clock on Friday and grab
Mhm.
the piece that you want. Not miss out. But speaking of pieces of jewelry to buy, there's a good segue. Let's design
That
something
was a
new.
that was a segue if ever I've heard one.
You know,
Speaking
we try.
of, so right now I am putting our stones into CAD. So these are the stones, reminder.
I'm gonna put it as
So
my background,
my
as I
goodness.
tend to do. I just
Okay,
grabbed
so
this screenshot
oh,
from
there we go.
stories.
Oh, that looks good.
There you go.
Sweet. Okay, so basically, there's a whole bunch of different ways we can do this. I was thinking necklace. If you guys put it in the comments if you want to change to a ring or even like studs, but I was just
Mhm,
thinking necklace because they're, I don't know, it could be a cute little dangly something. The placement was
mhm.
just my early idea, but that also is subject to change. Whoa, can we get focused, baby? There we go. So it's just one set, and we have 10 sets total.
Okay.
And they use your imagination. They can kind of go in any way that we want. Like something like that could be like looking at this bottom one here, something like that could
Hmm.
be kind of cute, or up the chain like this. Or we could, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So
Yeah.
let's see.
Perfect. I think
So it's
we
so funny
are
that
torn
somebody
here.
suggested like possibly a heart. I'm gonna just show you guys one of my first ideas. Um, because somebody said heart. And I'm not really a big heart person, which is really funny. You'd never know that from the collection because I end up doing hearts all the time. But the reason I do hearts all the time is because I love to fix my own ick. Like I have this like ugh feeling
Yeah.
about literal jewelry. Does it make sense? Like
Yes.
we don't really do charms because I often will set out to do something that's like charm adjacent. And then I'm like, no, it's
It's too
too
on the nose, kind
on
of
the
like,
nose,
yeah.
exactly. But then we do hearts all the time because I end up being like, okay, actually I love them. Do it for my daughter, like, and she
Okay,
said,
love.
I love them with all my heart. Okay. Um, let's see. Oh, we're seeing multiple.
Stuff.
Okay. I know we're seeing multiple stud asks. That's the problem.
So here's an issue with studs. We
Like,
only have 10 sets of these, so that would mean only 5 pairs total of
yeah.
studs. Which is pretty, the last time we did like fewer than 10 pieces on this morning meeting. I think they sold out very, very quickly. And so we want to make sure that as many people as possible do. For
Mhm.
earrings, I wonder if we should wait and do white diamond, maybe
I
in
was
the
just
next few weeks.
going to say that we
Great
can
minds.
consider whatever this design looks like. If we
Hmm.
love it, we can consider it in a white diamond version,
Yeah,
and then in a stud because that would be something that um, we could definitely do without the quantity limitation.
right.
Um, so my first idea is not working, and that's cool. I'm gonna scrap the idea entirely.
Okay.
I if these were longer pairs, I was thinking we would have the longer one here and the shorter one in
Um,
a bezel to expand it to like be a similar size. And we already
um,
have quite a bit of like overlapping heart stuff going on
mhm.
in the collection, so that seems redundant. So I'm gonna ditch the heart, and we're
Okay.
gonna just try to go for some interesting asymmetry or something. I
Okay.
still actually like the idea of a bezel and a prong set, something, because I just tend to like
Yeah, you've done
mixing
that
heads.
lately
I like it a
more. I
lot.
feel like, yeah, I
Yeah,
like that too.
because it's bringing the bezel just it's not just a trend. I think bezel showing more metal is the trend, and bezel just obviously accomplishes that.
Yeah.
And it brings that in without you having to break like the delicate look of the product.
Hmm. Yeah, just like an accent of metal. I like that a lot.
I think we are gonna go necklace. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we'll
Sorry
do
for my necklace
necklace
fans.
today. That way 10 of you can snag this today.
Yeah.
And then, but as you're designing this necklace with us, keep in mind what that focal stone design would translate to as studs. And we could potentially see if we could do that in white diamond in the future.
Yeah. Or today. I don't know.
Or
Sorry, team.
today. Okay, why not?
Team, you may want to make like a little shell listing for a pair of studs just in case something happens. Okay, I'm looking at the stones
You
again because
never
I
know.
like lost my train of
Yes.
thought. So, guys, will you just tell me, do you like when the stones are pointing up towards the chain, or do we want to do something where they're kind of pointing down? Like I see this one in this little layout, just looking at the box, is like a little kicker accent, just a little guy.
Mhm.
Maybe a couple little white diamonds as well. But if we bezel set it, something more like this would probably work better because this would take up more real estate.
Yeah. And I'm
Um,
guessing based on that, like if they're spread like that, that they would be in line instead of on a bale.
yeah, I think so for the
Okay.
scale. The bale works really well with a larger stone. So like we did the bale last week because
Yeah.
we had larger stones, first of all, and it translated really well into like a choose your diamond listing where
Mm-hmm.
people could just with the bale, like I said, just works better for big. When it's little like this, the in line with the chain, I think lays down better. It's not heavy enough usually to
Mm-hmm.
kind of pull the chain if on like slide when it's on the bale in this
Yeah.
tiny size.
Okay. People are saying they want them pointing up.
Okay,
So
sweet.
from the top of that gem cup. Yeah.
I will flip those. And then what if we put a little negative space between our let's see, our two color stones so that it
Okay.
looks like you're like, how are they touching? And do we
Oh,
want them
cute.
offset? No, that offset might not be great. I'm gonna set them.
Offset looks cool on there, but would it lay weird on the chain? Like would it look
Oh, and
crooked?
it like tilts.
Yeah.
I think we could probably make it with the scattered diamonds, make it work,
Oh,
but yeah, probably not necessary. Hold on. Just gonna move this over here so we can see where the chain will connect.
oh
And
yeah,
put
that's a good
these
idea.
two
It
straight.
makes it easier to picture.
I'm just gonna drop in like some quick pretend chain links. Don't hold me to this.
And reminder that these stones are pretty tiny.
They are
It's going to be a very delicate, like everyday kind of
little
necklace.
guy, just a
They're so
little
cute.
something. You know what I can do? I can open up the box because it's when they're all together, it's like you think of them as like kind of a big statement, something, but they're little guys. They're little babies.
Mm-hmm. So
It's
cute.
like look at the corner one only. You know what I mean? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not centered. Okay. Da, da, da. Yeah, so there are 10 sets of these, and when those are gone, this will be retired because I know I can't get more of these pink tourmaline. These tourmaline is typically really included, meaning usually has a lot of messiness going on inside.
Yeah,
So these are really eye clean and really lovely, and they're all even in the same color, which is again pretty hard with tourmaline. So what I got is what we're gonna have. And that
perfect.
is it.
It kind of looks like sunglasses right now.
I need to fix that immediately.
At first, I was going to say a brassiere, but it's only underwire on one side where that bezel
I'm
is.
gonna tell you, brassiere might be the worst word
Brassiere. My
in
grandma
human
used to say
history.
brassiere.
You guys, drop in the comments your most hated words. Go ahead.
Oh, all
Katie has
right.
to read them out loud with a straight face.
I can't wait. Tell me your least favorite word, and it can't be moist because that's
Everyone knows
everybody's.
that one. BS. We know that one.
I actually don't mind that word.
Pharmaceutical
It's
is
very
really hard for
descriptive.
me to say, and I
Which one?
can't spell it. Pharmaceutical. I'm
Pharmaceutical.
I'm trying really
Interesting.
hard, even right now.
Pharmaceutical. Do you know
Like,
what word I
oh,
have a weird
kills me.
time with only since my kids started watching Bluey is
Uh
library because in
oh.
Australia they say library and it is much like that makes more sense on my tongue. So
So,
I have to really
um,
focus on library.
One of her commenters put in her disliked word panty and it got like flagged.
YouTube doesn't like.
You
Wait,
guys, we're gonna get banned for saying potty things like panties.
and
Be-
brazier.
Guys, we're ladies. We're allowed to use the word panties.
Yes.
Come on, YouTube. I guess I should
Quiche.
stop saying it just in
Oh, I
case.
also don't like the word quiche. I don't know why, but
Ooh, hate
quiche
that word. Good call.
isn't.
Yeah,
No, I'm
fair.
not from Australia. I wish I was from Australia. I would sound
Imagine
way
how
cooler.
much
And then I could
cooler
say
we'd be if we were from
library.
Australia. Okay. Forgiving glasses. Okay. The chain is not referenced. It's not even to scale. It's just showing you like that's where the chain would be.
Yes. The chain is much prettier than that, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like
not
this.
it.
It's just like a little rope chain. We do a rope chain instead of a cable chain in most cases.
I'm totally
It's
sold
pretty.
on what I've got going on here.
Okay. Tell us what you think about this layout in the comments, please.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw in a diamond and see if we like it. I love the color just as is, and I do want to do something simple, but I'm struggling.
Oh, like maybe we need a third pair? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know. Nope. That's like a guy being like, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Get off my lawn."
Don't like it.
I don't like it one bit. That's like a voice that I think your dog should use when he's like when he's
Griffey?
like protect. Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I mean. His bark kind of sounds like a whoa, whoa, whoa. That's how
Hey
he like
guys,
greets us in the morning.
I'm protecting the people. My
Yeah.
kids are in this house, and you're
Except if you want to
delivering
pet
mail.
me and then you're
That's it.
cool.
Yeah, you're cool, man. You're cool,
Yeah.
man.
Least
Yeah.
protective.
Okay, you're right. I don't like the word quiche,
Yeesh.
but I do love
Yeesh.
how it tastes.
I will eat it.
All right. I'm having a creative block here.
All
I
right,
could put
help
around
us.
here. Just make it. Oh, I could do like a little soda, like a little cluster up.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty. Let's see that.
Let's see it. Let's do it. For those watching, any ideas? Any ideas for me? I'll keep going with.
So we're thinking like a little white diamond cluster on the one side,
Yeah.
offset. So we're going very asymmetrical, which you kind of have to with this size difference in these stones.
Yes.
So
There's no good way to like match them.
yeah. Oh, I kind of like that balance of a round.
Yeah. And I'll open up the space a little bit over here so that we have.
Mhm.
So like you know that it's not supposed to be. I actually really like where this is headed.
Yeah, that's cute.
This was throwing me, but now I like that we're adding a bunch of white diamonds. I could throw in like a small green tourmaline at some point in here, but then we're getting a lot of color. So just
Mhm.
be aware of that if we go that route.
Once you're done playing with that, Deborah is asking if we could see what it would look like with the points pointing towards each other in the center,
Sure.
like that.
I can look at that. Don't forget, these are 1 millimeters, these little guys, and they'll be diamonds, and they will be teeny tiny.
Yes, so tiny.
Let's see. There it is.
Yeah, Christy just pointed out that these are like Mardi Gras colors. That's also very
Ooh,
appropriate.
true. Okay, reminder of the stones. Oh, you have them up anyway.
I do.
But we are.
On my head.
I'm gonna move a pair so you can kind of see what the layout is like, sort of,
Cool.
even though I have no round cuts. Oh no, did that backwards. All right, let's see. It would be like that one, like that. Okay. Is that even helpful? Not sure. Kind of. And then rounds off here. But don't forget the bezel set in the green stone makes it look like again more real estate. And there's a casual little overlap here.
I was
that we'd
gonna
be
say, are
doing.
we layered here? It
Mhm.
looks like it.
We are layered.
Cute.
That is a crazy geometry on that I need to fix because I can't let that stand. That looks stupid. Okay. Sorry, I have to fix. I can't look at it without fixing some of my
We know this by now.
parameters. Can't do it.
We're just waiting for you to be okay with it.
Yeah, we're gonna be okay. Okay, so more layer.
Okay, cute.
I need
They're
a
just like
connector point here.
butt to butt.
Butt to butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that in my head all the time.
Do you really?
Isn't that weird? I was thinking like maybe we should
That
say
is weird
yes,
that we
literally
both
it is
said butt
really
to
that's
butt.
super strange. And hearing it out loud like you were in my head is
Uh,
even weirder.
happens
Oh,
occasionally.
oh my God. Thank you. I will save my work.
Oh,
Have
thank
you
you.
learned to read my mind? Now, I have forgotten every single meeting
To
since the start
start.
of this.
Hmm.
What is
The
today?
20th.
Haircuts, pink tourmaline, and green garnet necklace. Okay. Um, oh, completely side note, if you're interested. You know how we designed the Meridian ring a few weeks ago?
Yes.
And we did put it up for pre-sale, but I felt like it needed more work. So I actually
Mhm.
went and reinvented the half bezel, and I can show you guys that
Oh,
later.
yeah, let's show them
Yeah.
that.
I had to make some changes just for my own, like, I don't know, I think this could be better. Um,
Mhm.
but and then we do have a drop date later in the year for it. So if we're gonna go all in and drop the piece and like it's an engagement ring and all of that, I reserve the right to change my mind. And I like
Mhm.
it so much more now. It's very like
Good.
sculptural. So I'll show you guys that later.
Fun.
Um, okay, so hmm. I'm gonna show you what this would look like. This with prongs
Okay.
instead also is an option. I really like the asymmetry, but if I know that not everybody's an asymmetrical fan. Although if you're a fan
Yeah.
of my work, you probably
Yeah,
like
especially if you
asymmetry.
like clusters in
Right.
particular.
This is just like I feel like this is just an easy winner.
Mhm.
Um, because we will get all the little different heights to make it visually interesting
Yeah.
in this. But
I really like a small cluster necklace too because like
yeah.
there's something to be said about like an arc like the one I'm wearing now like it's in a
Mhm.
little arc form. I like that, but I like how a cluster necklace looks from far away too because it makes kind of a bigger impact even though they're little
Yes.
stones.
And you can kind of I think that people will wear this a little bit shorter potentially because it will be so little
Yeah.
and just delicate. I mean, it's not tiny, tiny. These are not, these are 1 millimeter. It's like, oh, jeez. Hello, Melody. This stone is like we could have put this in a ring, like in a
Yeah.
stocking ring or
Yeah.
something, but let's see. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna
Are people liking that bezel set with the smaller pair, or this is a prong set version instead? So, what do you think about outlining it in metal to give a little bit more real estate on there and just to have that kind of interesting texture added versus everything prong set? If you could let us know that in the comments, that would be helpful.
and then while we're getting some feedback on there, I'm gonna copy this and move it up so we can do a second version and see what you guys think of other layouts and ideas. And actually, we could just pick our favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, all we needed was one that said love bezel, and I love bezel.
Melanie was just
So
looking for literally one
I was
person.
just like validate me, you guys. Oh no, we have one of each. All right, sorry,
Uh-oh.
bezel came in first. All right, so let's see what happens. Just gonna try.
They
Totally.
were butt to butt
So,
and now they're kissing.
oh, I don't
Aw.
know. I don't know how I feel about that language. It's making me a little uncomfortable, Katie.
It wasn't until you said that.
Uh, That's a what's wrong with you, Melanie
That's
moment.
right. Get your
Definitely.
head out of the gutter,
Oh,
Melanie.
that's really sweet. And I like that the
Hmm.
point would tuck under the bezel. This stone here will have to be quite a bit higher than this in order to make this stone setting workable for the team at the bench. You need enough
Oh yeah.
space to like cut under it, but I think it would be I think they're small enough it would be doable. Um let's see. I don't
So
have any prongs on any of these.
I'm
So
torn
I
on
know.
this.
I know. You move
The
these
only
just
way I like the top one better is because it's more apparent that that pink stone is a pear cut. Do you know what I
oh
mean?
right, right. You're kind of like, what is that?
Yeah. I don't
Mm.
know
And
though, because in
also
real
on
life I
our
think it would work.
do we want once we decide on our pairs, I want to play a little more. Oh, that's sun. Heyo.
Woo.
I want to play around more with the cluster too, and to see what's a little more and a little less. Because I tend to put a whole bunch on the screen and then pull it back. It's kind of it's how I do it.
You Marie Kondo the necklace design.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This diamond is
She knows.
sparkly, but not sparking joy.
She knows.
Yeah.
Katie, you decide which one do you like better, top or bottom?
No, I don't want to be the decider. Okay, wait.
Sorry.
Everybody, really quickly, tell me what you think because I know what I think, but I want confirmation. I like the top one the best,
Okay.
the original.
I like that.
Do you guys like them kissing or butt to butt?
I think we like
top.
we
Everybody
like
likes top.
kisses.
Okay.
We like kisses. All right. No one. That's not a quote. I'm just making strange voices. Like sometimes I'm sure you guys think I'm like quoting a movie and you just haven't seen the movie, and I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying strange things.
It's just straight out of your brain.
I'm just talking to my dog and got overheard. That's all.
You're like,
Okay.
Okay.
Goodness.
That sun is very bright. Yeah, I do like this one better. This is a good choice. Everybody else agrees, so perfect.
There we go. Oh, curtain's actually doing what they're supposed to do. Beautiful.
But we had to see it. That's a good call to look at it and just see what we're missing over there.
All right, now I think we're going to leave our pairs, but let's play around with the idea. Also, I'm going to get rid of our chain because I think actually it's so thick and heavy and it's like, I think it's actually distracting me.
Okay.
We are going to try a few different, we're going to leave our pairs in this overlapped bezel prong setup, but we're going to play around with, do we want a different sweep of cluster stones? Do we want it simplified? Do we want it more fancy? And all of that.
Fine.
So that's our original. Again, there will be prongs added. There's going to be some open space in here on purpose. Let's first see, because it's easiest for me, what does it look like when we go like maximum clustery diamonds? Open up
Lots
our,
of diamonds coming in.
I want to like open this up more and really
Oh, so it's longer?
Yeah.
Cool.
What would that look like? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a linear cluster versus just a little tiny one. Okay. Fun.
It's loading. You guys.
And if we do that, we're getting away from the idea of a stud. So we would have to pair.
Correct.
I mean, unless it's a climber, I guess.
Oh, honestly, this could easily
That'd be pretty.
a climber. Yeah, it could easily. I bet you will end up somewhere where a stud is back on the table.
Perfect.
I mean, at some point. All right, let's see. I'm tempted to add another fancy cut over here just to see what it looks like. That is not great, but if it's annoying you, I can like shift my.
We can see it mostly because they're like outlined fairly well. So I think we're okay.
Right.
It might look worse on your screen than it does for us.
Beautiful. There we go. Just turned it slightly. Okay. Let's see what happens if we do a little. What is my smallest oval? 4x3, I think.
I agree on climbers. They do have cool girl vibes. I think like if you have a third hole, especially, and it can span like right here on the lobe, I think that looks so fun.
We want these to be our center so that we can really like focus on the color.
We've had some new people join, so I'm gonna give a little refresh. Right now we are designing a necklace using these stones, two of these, as the two pair cuts there. One is a little bit bigger than the other one. We've got green or tourmaline and garnet. And then the rest of these stones are white diamond. And right now Melanie is trying to see how many diamonds she can put on this thing before it drives her crazy and she'll pare back down. So it's going to be a lot. And there was also talk of studs with a similar design. And we were just saying, like, if we get so linear on the cluster, we might not be able to make that into a stud per se, but maybe a climber in white diamond. We're going to see how it goes. But the colored stones are going to be used for necklaces that will go live on our website with like a watercolor image of what the design will look like. That'll go live later today. Towards the end of the call, I will paste all of the information that you need in comments. And then it'll also be on YouTube once this live is posted to our account. You'll go to our website, a specific page that has a password connected to it. so that only those of you here helping us will be able to purchase that piece today with the password for 15% off. And it's gonna be 15% off for one day only or until they sell out. When we have a limited number, like we only have 10 sets of these stones, so we can only make 10 of these necklaces. They'll be pre-order, they'll be coming to you in April at this point. But yeah, only 10 of you can snag this one. So we're trying to think if there's going to be a white diamond version or a white diamond earring attached to it, that kind of stuff. So
Somebody
that's
asked,
where
what's
we
like
are.
the theme today? So I'm going to show the stones again. Pink tourmaline and green tourmaline, and the rest will be diamond, and it's a necklace. So our theme is literally the outfit I'm wearing by
Yes, Melanie
accident.
accidentally matched the
That was my
stones.
sweater, and this is my skirt. And yeah, I'm matching today's stones. And there are only 10 sets of these. So right now, for those just joining, we started here just as a starting point. This is our, where is it? This is our pink tourmaline. It's a really clean, squatty, fatty pear, which is my favorite kind of pear. Um, just like I love chubby baby
Yes,
meat rolls. I like a chubby pear. You know what I mean?
I
And
do.
then this is the bezel set green garnet. And then so far, these are just white diamonds. We're just trying to play with some open space here and imagine sort of a snowdrift type of styling on this side of the chain. That was the starting point. From here, I want to see what happens if we go like maximum. Let's make it bigger. Let's make it more diamondy. So, because this is color and this is white. So I thought we would bring some white onto both sides to balance. That's what we're working on now. And then after we're done with this, we're gonna figure out what does it look like when we go really minimal and what do we like best. So you guys will be able to weigh
Oh,
in what
it's like
you're liking
Goldilocks and the
best.
Three Bears.
Oh,
We're gonna land on just
adorable.
right.
And that takes the pressure off of me of having to read all of your minds. So
That's
thank
always
you.
helpful. And tell us in the comments what you're liking as we go here. So right now, Melanie's adding some white to the other side of the colored stones, so that they are more like the center focus instead of off to the side. So there's a decision that we can make, as well as just more diamonds in general, making it more of a linear cluster. Those stones still will be pretty focal stone looking, especially when they're on top of each other. They're not teeny tiny. They're small, but they're not tiny. And then the rest of the diamonds are going to be fairly small. Those little ones are 1 millimeter for reference.
Yeah, these guys, these little babies. Doop doop doo.
I have an idea. I
Lay it on me.
what you've done on the right side with the
Mhm.
3 rounds and the round. What if you mirrored that on the other side? So it was like
Yes.
asymmetry in the middle, but both sides were the same.
Oh, all right. I'll see what that looks like next.
Okay.
Yep. 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 Sorry. Yes. All right. Can I fill those gaps with open
And this
space?
is
Yes, I
not
can.
just me trying to get you to mirror it because you know how much I love when that magic
I
happens
know.
in
I
chat.
know. That is really all you're trying to do. And I'm going to add another. So these 1 millimeter diamonds, they disappear. Like that is like they're so faint. They just add
Mhm.
sparkle. It almost looks like a prong. Like
Yeah.
you're kind of like, oh, is that sparkly? Is that diamonds or what? So 1 millimeter diamonds like this one, when I add these all over the place, it doesn't overwhelm. It will never like overwhelm
No.
the design. It will just like it's just high. Frankly, it hides a lot of our function because
Hmm.
we have to be able to use metal to accomplish setting these and making them long lasting and all of that.
Yeah,
Here,
kind of
let's
like
set
your
to it.
background
I do
structure
like
that
that.
happens to be sparkly.
Actually, really like where this is going.
Yeah, that's cute. It looks
Yes.
very like stair steppy in a cool way. Like jagged in a cool way. I can't
Agreed.
think of a cool way to say it.
Somebody asked if we could sneak any kind of square shaped diamonds into this, and absolutely, maybe we should throw hold on a second, thinking and doing. There we go. Maybe we should throw, like, we could swap this out for a baguette very easily. This is very small stone, so I have to be careful not to over
Oh yeah,
commit us
we
to a
get them in
fancy
that
cut. But
size.
also a princess cut could work in either side. Do we want to see what this would look like if this was a princess cut? probably. This right now is a 3 millimeter, so I can just change it back. Saving my work. We're just gonna look at what this looks like with a princess cut. So then it's like really, there we go. All the mixed shapes, which is definitely something
Yeah,
we
that's
all
cool.
love. And then I would twist it.
Twist it, bop it. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
Oh, that's cool. I was not expecting to like a princess cut in there, but I
Oh.
do when it's tilted like that.
Wait, I love that. And
That's very
it is a nice accent to this, and round is so safe, like forget it. I like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not boring.
I'm calling that lovely and needs to be in this layout. This
I
one I think
really
is
like
coming
that.
too down, far down. We're gonna move it there.
Oh,
And that's our center line basically, like that'll draw your eye. You're kind of like, where's the center? Oh, it's definitely that stone. And it's not
very
too low
cute.
down, or we're not adding like a point. We're just kind of keeping it. I think this one is so pretty. We have nothing like this in the collection yet.
What do you guys think
I
of
feel like this
this?
is really good so far.
Reminder, these stones behind me are the two pair cuts. So you've got this garnet here, this green garnet, and this tourmaline here. The
Darling, really
garnet
darling.
will be bezel set. That's what that pink line is around that stone. That's just a really thin wall of metal to add a little bit of texture and just a different look to it. And then everything else is white diamond. Oh, that looks so pretty. I'm so surprised that I like that square. I was not
Me
expecting to like a
too.
princess cut in there.
I'm tempted to pull these. Like you guys, you would never. These links are like not visible. Like, don't
You
let
can see
those
those.
throw you. And I will have to add prongs that
Hmm.
all look like that scale. But this is a tiny little.
I love that.
It'll be like a little guy. It'll be like something like that.
Okay, so now I need to know if you guys like the above simplified version or the below longer, wilder version.
Katie, will you poll the team as well? Our
Yes.
marketing channel. And then I am gonna do, while you're doing that, I'm gonna do you a solid and show you a mirrored side situation.
Okay.
Give me
Do you know the dimensions of the oval and princess cut stones? Are those,
Mhm.
did you say 3 millimeter
Yeah,
on
let
the
me
princess?
double check it just to make sure. The princess should be a 3 millimeter, but sometimes CAD just changes.
Okay,
When I
we can do
say
that
a
later.
size and then it's something else in reality in the file, it's because CAD just sometimes reverts to whatever it feels like doing. And like if I hit enter to save the work too quick, it will revert back to whatever the hell it feels like doing. Yeah,
Okay,
see, literally
that's so
2.5
not.
millimeter.
Wow.
I intended for it to be a 3, and actually I think it looks better in 2.5. That's why
Yeah,
I
I like that.
didn't even notice. But for the team, the princess in this is 2.5 millimeter, and the oval is a 4 by 3 millimeter oval cut, which is
Got
the
it.
smallest oval cut you could possibly cut. Like it's
Everybody likes the bottom one, the bigger one.
amazing.
It's
This one on the top
unanimous.
actually does look a little bit like something we've done before too.
I
So
agree.
I think
Dead
that
to
one's just gonna go
us.
up here, and we'll move on from that because it is probably not the winner.
Someone in comments is wondering what it would look like to do a tiny princess cut instead of round on the left side. Let me see. Which round are you talking? Or do you mean instead of the oval?
Right. And then
Or
here.
yeah, let us know. Bloom, will you tell us
Oh,
what you mean by that?
she might mean to add like a small accent princess.
I
Let me
think
play with that
maybe
for a second.
instead of
Here
there.
it is.
How
Let me put it
tiny can
back.
we get princess cuts?
Tiny, 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 tiny,
Okay.
tiny, tiny, tiny. So
I think that's
like these
tiny,
could
guy.
be, I'm pretty sure, I mean tiny.
Tiny, tiny.
They can be tiny, tiny. Tiny. I'm gonna keep
Tiny,
saying it.
tiny.
For some, do you ever get like do something like that where you're like a little stuck on the word? I'm like, it feels
Mhm.
good to keep saying it.
Semantic satiation is what that's called. When you
Shut
say
up.
plan, do you remember in Ted Lasso when they talk about plan
Yes.
over and over, and it's like it
Yes.
starts to lose all meaning? Yeah.
Yes.
Tiny,
Fun.
tiny, tiny.
Tiny, 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 tiny. Yeah, that feels right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what size do I have this at? 2 millimeters, probably as small as we should go without losing the actual kind of
Okay.
intention, but
Oh,
nah.
I think I liked the round better.
Yeah, I like the round better because this, if it was teeny, like even smaller, you wouldn't really get visually that it's princess. It just
It would
would
just
fill the
cost
same
more.
space and it would just cost more. Literally, yeah, it would take double the effort to set. So Katie, which side do you like more for mirroring? I was thinking change this back to round and
Yeah,
mirroring it for
I
you.
think change that back to round and do it. But I really like this, so now I'm like less interested, but I still want to see it.
Isn't that how it always goes? I'm gonna mirror
It's
our
everything.
princess cut just to start, just because I think
Just
it would
to
be
see.
cute. Because I really like I love the mixed tones so much. And I don't do them all that often because once you really get into something and you're like, add a cluster, it's hard to
Yeah.
frankly pull back and add anything fancy. All right, so
Okay.
this.
Bloom is agreeing with us. They think that I'm just calling you Bloom. I hope that's fine.
Okay,
Um, they like the princess, but the teeny round is better. Yes.
I
Oh, that's
agree.
kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. Let me see here. So this obviously this stone would
Mm.
eliminate. And we'd have to adjust these like by hand to be slightly larger. You know what? It's not really giving
Mm.
the symmetrical look that you're after,
I
but I
think you're
bet
right.
I can do something about that with some minor adjustments. Oh, there we go. There's our 3 millimeter round.
Yeah. It's kind of
Ooh,
cute.
let's
I
do.
still think I like the princess and oval one better, but let's see.
Mhm. You know, I'm always out to prove you wrong.
Yes, I do know. You
If you
usually
like
do.
something, I'm here to make you like frustrated and change your mind.
That's right. Bezel. There we go.
Oh,
Done.
wow. I have a whole lot of duplicate surfaces here. Nice. And all of that is a broken history, but okay. That's actually also lovely,
That's pretty.
but I don't know if the asymmetry is working with this
No, I think because
dog.
the
It's a little odd.
the two pairs are so off center, it looks odd, symmetrical.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like that as much.
Me either.
Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. With
Yeah.
just that pair in the middle is really
Can you
cool.
center this? I will
Yeah.
have to rebuild this so that it's like properly lined up, but what if we did something? Yeah. I'm really stretching here, but always trying. You never know what you're gonna like. We might hate it.
Oh
I
no, I
might get rid
put
of this
something in
too.
the timeout. Sorry, you can't say gross things on here. You're done.
Why does that always happen? That's funny. Sorry.
Um,
Secrets things on here.
86,000 seconds of timeout. Oh, that's kind of
Uh,
cool.
let's
I
see if
also
I move
liked
this.
it when it was just that one pair in the middle of
I
that
know.
on the sides, just for like a different, white diamond version, maybe. Kind of lacy looking. People are liking the oval version more, and I think I agree with that. But this is a fun alternative.
That would just be.
I think that's very pretty. I like
For
both.
my symmetry fans,
Yeah, tell us what you think.
basically with this, it would be like we'd release a bezel set version of the green with 10 of those, and then the second version would be done in the pink tourmaline in the same design, and also bezel set. Um, I don't know. I don't know. These are interesting.
Tell us what you
So
think of these
we went
options, everybody.
we went maximal on these, which is fine by me. Let's see.
Add some stone. Add a stone further up with some chain between the main cluster. Oh, so it'd be like the main design and then some chain and then
Oh,
the
like this
diamond
would
design.
become like the side piece would become like what's it called? Like a charm almost in line with the
Mm-hmm.
chain. This might not be big enough to
Yeah.
hold your attention. Like it isn't big enough to be your focal stone. This would be as small as the charms are. So in like a repeating tennis bracelet style, it would be incredible. We
Oh,
would use
that'd be so pretty.
every stone would be used for one bracelet. It would be crazy. But I think we're all in agreement the top
Yeah,
version is more interesting. This is
agreed.
pretty, but I think that the top version is better.
I do too.
Oh, what am I? Oh, I
Everybody
forgot
agrees.
something. Okay, so let's just look at this again and make sure it's the best it can be. I am not getting rid of this actually, this one, because I think there's some potential here. I just don't know what the potential actually is. And actually, like this in a ring, this one in a ring would be gorgeous if we made it straight.
Oh, yeah.
In some way, like this shape would be really pretty. It's very like expanse. We did put that
Yeah, it
photo actually.
is. It's
But if
very
by
like
adding,
lacy and loopy and very, very
but
pretty.
like if this focal stone was like a stand, like it's just a standout something, bezel set in the middle there, that could be really pretty.
Yeah.
Or even that curve around an engagement ring. But okay, that's a different line of
We'll
thought.
come
So
back to that another time.
let's bring this back to our viewing area.
Yeah.
And
So lovely. I love this one.
yeah, I love it too. It's really unique and I love that we don't have anything like it. The color is centered, so this will give something for our symmetrical people.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to add all the prongs. And then like basically on the side, we'll just have the larger stones, we'll just sort of have I'll force it to have like an open, slightly open basket, and everything else will just be kind of a flat along the same plane, most likely, just so it sits flat on when you're like wearing it on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's
I love that plan.
see.
Do you guys want to see the prongs added? They kind of like watching you do those prongs.
Crazy. That's a crazy. I'm happy to though, because I got to do it anyway. Thank you for being here, Bloom. Come back next week. You actually helped us get very far in this, so I appreciate you
Yes,
being
thank you so
here.
much.
For those who just joined, Katie, do you want to recap what we're doing?
Yes, we are
I'll
here. This
add
is our
pop.
Tuesday morning meeting. We do a little work, but mostly we design a new piece together. So right now we are working with these two stones right here as the two pairs in this necklace that Melanie has on her screen. She'll flip it up in just a second. This right here. So that big one is the pink. That's a garnet.
That one's
No,
a tourmaline.
tourmaline. The green is a green garnet.
Mhm.
That one's going to be bezel set. That's what that ring of pink around her design is. And then the other pieces, the other stones in this necklace are white diamond. So you get a little bit of asymmetry with the different cuts, but a little bit of symmetry with the color in the middle and the white on the sides. What we do on these Tuesday morning meeting designs is they will be live on our website in a few hours after the team, our Melanie Casey team on the website can put up like a watercolor image and a description of the design, name it, all that kind of stuff. It'll go up. I'm going to add the link in comments when I stop talking so that you can go to our website and refresh that page until you see it. You'll have a password that you need to input to get into that page, which I'll also add in comments. And once it's on our website, it's going to be 15% off for one day only. So you'll have 24 hours. We've got 10 necklaces that we can make because we have 10 of these sets of stones. So it's very limited edition this week. So if you love this piece, you'll want to get on that pretty quickly. After 24 hours, it won't be on sale anymore, but if it doesn't sell out, it'll still be available for full price. And this is a pre-order piece. So since obviously we've not made it yet, we're gonna have to do all the normal bench testing, quality check, and all that kind of stuff. So it takes some time, but you'll be at a pre-order timeline, which is April for delivery on this piece. We make everything by hand, so our timelines are a little bit longer than big box stores, but it's worth the wait because we do it really, really carefully. And you'll get a design like this that you helped us make.
Yes.
With all the input.
Bloom has asked, and she literally designed this entire piece. So she asked that we set the password for her because she has to jump
Oh
off.
yes.
So maybe you can go to the
Oh
marketing team and
my
be like,
goodness.
what?
All right, we were calling this one the Wilder piece instead of the Tamer piece. So let's go with Wilder for the because otherwise it's butt to
Nice.
butt, and I don't want to do
Or it's
that.
panty. I
Yeah,
know.
I don't think we
And
should
we'll
do it.
get banned. We'll get in trouble.
All right, I'm gonna paste the page in here for you in the comments. Again, this link that I'm adding to comments is where this piece will live once it's live. So give us a few hours. Since we're only doing one piece today, usually it takes not that much time as when we do that whole collection at one time. But you'll use this link that I just posted to comments, and you'll use the password Wilder, which I will put in here too.
I actually remember to pin your link, by the way.
Oh my
I
God,
thought
look
you'd
at
be
you.
proud of that. I know. This is slow. This is so slow. It's supposed to move. It needs to move at the way as fast as I think. Come on. Come on. Actually, we're all lucky it doesn't because when I'm doing this, I'm in 50 different directions, and we'd have way too many pieces to make if CAD kept up with my brain. And actually all of your brains too, because you're like, wait, mirror that, move that over there. Like if we were doing it in real time, this would be, we'd have 30 designs again by accident, like we did in Inkling Week.
Yes, that was a week.
That was
That was a week. That was a week.
mistakes were made. Okay, mistakes were made.
Really pretty mistakes. They weren't mistakes. They
I
were
was thrilled,
lovely.
but also afraid of us. While I'm doing this, Katie, do we want to
Yes.
consider what an earring would look like out of this cluster?
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
the entire sweep, I think, is a bit much for a stud. We could incorporate this sweep into something kind of vertical for a threader in some way, or we could just pull
Oh,
out our two focal stones for a matching stud moment. Um, I don't know who I think I am saying using the word moment like that.
I like that. Matching stud moment.
I think I do that a
Oh,
lot.
happy early birthday, Adrian. Her birthday's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, happy
It's
birthday.
exciting.
Oh, oh, January birthstone. Garnet. So the green
Garnet.
garnet is the birthstone.
That's right. Corinda on our team is also, she just had her birthday and she hates Garnet. Corinda, do you like this Garnet? Have we fixed the ick?
Is it not cool to ask people how old they're turning? Like, especially when it's virtual? Is that a thing that you only ask kids?
Mm,
Because, like, in my head,
I
I'm like, oh,
don't
how old are you going
care.
to be? And I think it's like great. And I love that,
Yeah,
like, I don't know. I don't love, but I don't think it's something that I would think twice about. But
yeah.
do people think it's weird? I shouldn't be like,
I
tell me your age.
I think some people think it's weird, but I don't think it's weird because I think getting older is a privilege. So I'm glad that I'm getting older,
Yeah.
but I think some
Not
people don't love it. 46 tomorrow.
everyone
That's a
is
big one. I
good.
feel like 46
That
is
is
a
a
big
good one.
one. It's not a milestone one, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Adrian.
Let's see. Adrian, what was your favorite age so far in your life?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean,
And how
honestly,
old do
anyone
you
can answer that.
feel? How old do you feel, Melanie? Like
Oh,
we're around the same age.
I have a whole thought on, like, this is random. I have a whole thought on age. I feel like I don't know if this is a thing or not. Just bear with me. I think that people kind of get stuck at an age. Like, have friends,
I
you're
do
like,
too.
you're forever a 12-year-old or forever
Yes.
like somehow 22 and you're like, why?
Yes.
I don't think I've figured out my age yet. I do feel like a
Okay.
child sometimes, but because I think we all do, like, oh,
Yeah.
I really love Christmas way more than I'm supposed to.
Yes. And you're like,
Like,
wait, I'm in charge
what's
here.
happening? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. But I still feel like I think I'm gonna be a person that's obsessed with like my 50s and 60s.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Because I'm
really
still
like that too.
gonna, because my kids will be like friendship age instead of baby age. And
Hmm.
I've figured out that like I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff I used to care about and all of that. I think like
Yes.
the age is so welcomed because it comes with like freedom. But
Yes.
I think that I like if you ever met anybody that's crazy gossipy and you're like, are you in middle school? You
Hmm.
never grew out of it. So anyway,
Yep.
I don't know what my age is, but and then you meet an old soul. My daughter's an old soul. I'm like, she's a 65-year-old
Yeah,
retiree.
she is an old soul.
She's
She's been here before, I think.
she's my idol in all things.
She's
She'll
so
wear a
cute.
fur one
Oh,
day and and
love
not
her.
even think twice about it.
No,
And
she'll just do her thing.
she'll like want something that's different just because it's different. And I'm like, you're
Hmm.
awesome. You're
She
the
is.
best.
She
Please
knows
don't let life
herself.
like beat you down. I think kids are
Yes.
more encouraged to be themselves now through just like the shows and things that they watch
Yeah, it's
than
about
when we were
individuality.
kids. Yeah, there's like a lot of learning on that. And I really see it. I mean,
Hmm.
I wish I could take credit for it. I think it's either how she was born or how she's being raised by the rest of the world.
Yeah, I think 50s and 60s is going to be great. I also feel
Yeah.
like I picture my parents at certain ages. Like my mom is forever 37 in my head for
Oh,
some
that's so
reason.
specific. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know why, what happened at that point, but I do think that we feel stuck at certain times. I think I mostly
Yes.
feel like I'm in like early 30s, late 20s for the most part, and then I'm like, oh, I'm 40. But I'm good with it.
You
You
definitely have
start
to
to care
ask me.
less.
You have to ask me on a like depending on the time because like if Devin is
Yeah.
here, I am
Yeah.
barely allowed to drink legally. Like, I've never sipped champagne or wine in my life. Devin shows up, I'm like, "This is my first time drinking.
Woo! Yeah.
I don't know how to do this. Here, wear some compression socks, it's all I have."
Yeah.
I still think about that moment
So
on the
Devin, will you
daily.
please come to our planning meeting in April so we can
My
just do
God.
that the whole time?
Oh, and I also agree that, counting down the days to be retired, crazy cat lady. My husband and I have talked extensively. We're like, we're gonna have a farm, but it's not a regular
Yes.
farm where it produces anything. It is a useless, pointless farm where just with dogs and puppies,
I love
and
it.
maybe other cute things along the way, but like mostly just a lot of animals that are dogs that follow us around that are gigantic, maybe horse
Yes.
size. That's like
Yes.
how we're gonna live out our life when we're empty nesters. We're just gonna have tons
That's the
of
dream.
animals. It is
The
the dream.
dream. I love it. I feel like my house is a farm already, but not in
Yeah.
the fun way.
So, like, that is, I think, what 40-year-old women do, so they stop the urge of having babies. They're like, "Let's get
Hmm.
puppies." And they're
Absolutely.
just as chaotic and just as
Yes. I think
difficult to deal
they're
with.
harder, like, especially once you've had your first kid. The first kid is very hard. Adding
Oh, so
another kid
hard.
is very hard, but then it's just like, whatever.
I
We
love
know
that
how to
you
do
have
this.
that, whatever piece of the puzzle there, like, I have 2 for everyone listening, and I'm a family of 3, and as the youngest, I'm like, "My parents didn't know I existed," and I love them
Yeah.
for that. It is why I'm resilient, it's fine. I know they love me, but they
Yeah.
didn't know I was there.
They let you do your
So,
thing.
my dad hates the story, my whole family thinks is the funniest in the entire world. He left me at, like, probably, like, 6 at my brother's baseball field, and he went home and he mowed the lawn. My mom got home from wherever she was, J.C. Penney, I don't know, it was the '80s. She's like, "Where's
Oh
Melanie?"
my.
And he goes, "Oh, shit," gets in the car and drives back. I was just sitting there. I was sitting there.
You were
Another
just
mother
fine?
and child was there, and they, like, saw and realized that I got forgotten. In the '80s, that shit happened all the time,
Yeah,
honestly.
that wasn't
And,
like a
like, we
reason to
were
call
playing,
CPS.
and my dad was there, and I was like, "Oh, hey." Like, it wasn't that long, but he was mowing the lawn. But that
Wow.
is, it was a different time. It
It
was just
really
far
was a
enough,
different
and I was
time.
just young enough that, like, walking home wouldn't have happened, but, like, a little
Yeah.
bit older kid would have just been like, "Alright, start walking."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have freaked out
Oops.
probably. But I'm glad that
Yeah,
there
but
was
that's
somebody
because
with
you
you.
were not how many siblings do you have?
We have 4 total. I'm the second of 4.
Yeah, okay.
So I
Your
was not
youngest,
forgotten.
tell me,
But
did your
here we
youngest
had
sibling not care if they were,
so no,
like,
and the reason being is that it was 3 girls and then a boy. So he was the baby and the
"Oh,
only boy.
oh,
So
different
he's the
experience,
favorite because he
different
was, you know,
experience."
yeah,
100%.
yeah. And he's still like I still think of him as my baby brother and he's like 34 years old. So
Yeah,
it's
he's
just gonna
probably
always be.
still the baby. He's gotta be.
Yeah. And he's married now. It's just wild. My
Yeah,
baby.
Elise just reminded us this is such a core memory of mine that, like, yeah, your kids are supposed to be home at sundown, and that was, like, the
Yes.
only parenting rule. It really was. Yeah, it's a
It
good
was
time,
like,
guys. It's a
what
good
was it?
Time.
Like it's 8 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? They
My
literally
dad would be
said
like,
that.
"Oh,
Do
shit."
you Oh, at the baseball field.
Funniest thing, he's like he was actually the most attentive person ever. He just, like the rest of us, has ADD. That was probably
Yeah.
undiagnosed.
Yeah.
That was it. This is and then the lawn needed to be mowed,
Yeah.
clearly.
And if you have a kid who's like generally fine, then it's kind of easy
Yeah.
to forget about them.
Yeah, completely. Okay, so I'm actually at a point where prongs are in place. This
Looks
is
beautiful.
lovely. Um, did we have any excitement over studs, or should we just produce the necklace and
All right.
all
Tell us in
this?
the comments, please. Do you want this turned into like a version of this? Do you
Oh
want
my
to turn
God,
into
you're gonna hate me right
studs?
now.
What?
This would be a beautiful freaking ring.
Okay. Go for it.
Just saying. Just
Wait,
saying.
so would you do white diamond then for these? I mean, anything else we do, we got to do white diamond, right? Because we
I
only have 10 of
just
these
Yeah, it would have
combos.
to be all white diamond. I just smashed my knee because this table is low.
Are you okay?
I'm gonna be okay.
Oh my
Might need
God, do you need a knee
some.
replacement? Speaking of
Yeah,
age.
I actually do. I actually
Um,
do.
all right, what's it gonna look like as a ring, everybody? Let's see.
So no matter what, I love this necklace, and this necklace is happening. This necklace is the stones that are behind Katie's head, in our center, and the rest in white diamond. We're gonna see what we can switch to lab in the side stones, so that price
Oh,
point stays in consideration, but I don't know the answer to that yet. Um, it when we get smaller, we don't really have a lot of lab options because stone cutting is the value of a lab at that point, and it's kind of how natural works too. Like you're paying the excessive labor to have stones cut when they're this size,
Mhm.
because they what with like a 1 carat piece of diamond, like raw diamond, you could get a ton of tiny stones out of it usually. So the price difference between lab and natural in really small stones is minimal. That's one of the main reasons we keep those natural. It's just they cost almost the same anyway. They
And they're
cost the
kind of
same to
easier
set
to
as
find.
well.
It's hard to
Yes,
get
way
lab.
easier to find.
Yeah.
But when we get into the princess cut and the oval cut, we might be able to swap to lab to save um, some money on the retail price. So this is our necklace. You know what I'm gonna do? I can't believe I'm thinking of all the things. I'm gonna send our screenshot to the team
Oh, look at
really quick.
you.
I know.
Wow. All right, so what happens now? We've got this necklace design. Look how pretty that layout is. I
It's
really
really
like this
sweet.
one.
I love it.
Okay, so this is going to be our necklace design using these stones and white diamond on either end of them. It's going to go on our website. In the pinned comment on this YouTube, there is a link to a website. That is our website, a specific page. You're going to use the password Wilder, but you can't do it yet because our team has to get the our team has
I'm
to get
downstairs. I
the
don't know what's on my computer
listing
screen.
ready for you in a few hours. And now Melanie kind of wants to turn it into a ring using all white diamonds. So let's see what that's gonna look like.
I turned the camera back because I was like, I have no idea what could possibly be on my computer behind all of the CAD files. Like, I don't, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it, you guys. You know what I mean?
You don't
The
need to
team is
see
talking about
that.
compression socks and champagne and then millennial age dysmorphia. So actually, that was all safe. But what if they were on there like yelling at me to stop designing more stuff? Okay, so just recapping, that necklace is done. There are 10 necklaces that we will launch when this drops. But if you are on here and you have the password, you have access to ordering at 15% off on presale, like through the password protected link. And now
Yes.
I'm going to play around with what a ring would look like if we just want just to see how we feel that out. It might actually take too long to really work it into a workable design, but I just want to see what it looks like because we
But
actually
we
are
are
pretty
done
good
in
at that.
record time with the
That's what I
necklace.
mean.
So we got time.
We
Nobody
have
else wants to
time.
do actual work today, right?
Okay, I'm gonna take a 2-second break. I'll be right back, and then we're gonna do.
Mhm.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, you should visit the studio. Anybody in the comments, have you been to the studio? We recently started doing open showroom hours. So our studio's in Andover, Massachusetts. And for the longest time, we would do appointment only. But now pretty much every Wednesday and Friday, we have open showroom hours. So our amazing team who works our appointments also is there ready to host you Wednesdays and Fridays. You can go on our website. If you go to the contact us page, it'll tell you which days and which times we're open. So if you want to just kind of browse and look at the in-stock jewelry and look at the pieces that are like samples that we have for engagement rings and things like that, it's a great time to do that just to kind of get your feet wet on which designs you like. And then if you want some more help with like picking out a diamond from our inventory online, or if you want to like sit down with somebody and get their opinion on which piece looks best on you, an appointment is best for that. So you can contact our customer care team and they will set you up with an appointment time, so you can get that one-on-one attention. Um, yes, you should all. Yes, and Bridal Week is one of our favorite times of the year. That's our biggest annual sale is Bridal Week, which is in October, and we are setting up for the next one. Not like physically setting up, but we're getting ideas and planning in place. And Bridal Week is an event that we host to kick off our sale week. So in October, one Friday, which we're going to release the date really, really soon so you guys can start planning because people fly in from everywhere. We have fun swag and we usually do flash manicures and a sale on our jewelry in our studio. So it's very, very fun and we want you all to come to that as well.
Yeah.
We're just talking about appointments and showrooms and
Oh,
bridal
nice.
week.
Nice.
Yep.
Bridal week. Oh, we're already in planning mode
I
for
was just
next year.
saying
I
that. I said
cannot
we're
wait.
setting up for it, and I was like, well, not like physically,
Well,
but
we're
we're
actually
setting up for
definitely
it.
not doing that, but it feels like we are.
Yeah.
It's the all year round thing.
Yes.
we're thinking about all of this stuff.
It's the most wonderful time of the year for us. Okay,
It's so
so
fun.
we've got this necklace, which we're going to call the Wandering Necklace,
Ooh.
which I love. Holly, thank you. And then we're going to see if we can turn it into a ring somehow, since we've got some time. This is the fastest we've ever done a Tuesday morning meeting
You know,
in
I
the
have to
history.
say, I actually thought about this one because we had the stones for a while. Having the stones in advance is like
Yeah,
everything. I had it in my mind a little bit that like, okay, at least we knew we would do a necklace to start, and that we had the two stone layout. I played with like the orientation of these for a
yeah.
while just to figure out, I don't know, the basics. So I had some. I thought we would end up with some things a lot smaller. Um, and didn't know where we're going, but like it cut out, I feel like getting started, which is definitely half the battle with all of this. So yeah, I will,
I love it.
sorry, I guess I will try to prepare in advance in the future. Shocking, that's
Sure,
requiring. I know,
sure.
right?
Yes, Elise,
I mean,
you
I
and
will.
Green Dress Kelly should definitely come next year. And that is what we call her.
I know, is
The
that
first
funny?
bridal
She did
week,
not wear a green dress last year, but
I
she
know, and it's like, who
still,
are you? The
like, how
first
can you
year we
come
did
in any
bridal
other
week,
outfit?
Kelly from our community group on Facebook, you guys should join our Facebook community group, which is what we're kind of talking about here, friends being made at that time. She showed up wearing a Kelly green dress, and her name is Kelly. And so that's what we referred to her as for a full year, Green Dress Kelly. Remember
Yes.
when Green Dress Kelly wanted to see this piece?
Can you
Um,
imagine how excited Christian would be if like everyone from the DD came and helped make content for
Amazing.
social media? Because Kristen, poor thing, is like chasing us around, trying
Yes.
to, I mean, it is tough wrangling all of us. Oh my God, why do I have so many of these surfaces? Sorry. Um, yeah, I don't know. Next year we have plenty of time. Oh, come on, Melanie. We have plenty of time to what is happening? My computer just decided to open Windows. Plenty of
Yeah,
time to
Jessica,
make it extra over the top.
the link won't work yet. It'll be ready a little bit later. So you should have that definitely pulled up and refreshed, but it'll be a couple hours before we can get anything up on the website for these.
Katie, have we been
Um,
telling people in the Facebook community once things go live, or are we
yes,
that
if
coordinated with
you,
it? Okay,
we
good.
actually, well, Kristen is.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We
if you want
being
to know,
not me.
if you want a little heads up, if you're in our Facebook community group, keep your eye out there. Kristen usually goes in and says like, "Hey, these are going up soon," and then she'll say, "Hey, these are live." So if you want a little bit of heads up, join that group too. And we just like talk about jewelry, and everybody's lovely and all
Yeah, it's
excited
just
about Melanie
fun.
pieces. Yes.
I'm trying to get this so that and my body is blocking. There we go.
This would be a good Northern Lights alternative if you missed out on
Yeah.
a piece that was kind of similarly meandery and colorful.
Yes. Well, so you know what I do have is I have more of the green stone. I think I actually have green sapphires. I can't remember. It's
Ooh,
either green garnet or green sapphire, but we could maintain this stone as green. It's the pink that I don't have anymore. I don't know if we
okay.
want a single pop of green. That's the only
Mm,
thing. So you guys let us know in the comments if you want to maintain all white in the ring, because I think like I'm seeing this ring in my mind already. This is happening.
yeah.
It's gonna be really good.
I think that looks amazing. So these are the stones that we're using for the necklace in a similar layout, but we only have 10 sets of these. So those are going to the necklace. Melanie does have more of these green garnets. So on the ring itself, where this bezel set smaller pair is, that could be green and the rest white diamond, or it could be all white diamond. So let us know what you think of that. We've got a few people saying they like the single green.
Ooh,
Um,
alright.
yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun.
I know.
Christy says hit up that gem tower.
I know. Oh, I could just go back and see what's up over there. I don't know where all these duplicates are coming from, but so sorry, CAD team. So sorry.
Because yeah,
Trying to
maybe if
delete
the
them as I
oval or
go.
the princess was green, that'd be kind of cool. People do
Those that would be cool, but they are down the band a bit. So I don't know that you'd really get, unless we did, let
that.
me think. No, I don't think we have any. They're so small. Actually, don't think we have any gemstones color in those smaller sizes, those
Mm.
really small sizes. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this centered on the band so we have like a central point to start with.
Maybe smaller green.
So there's a chance I have something that would fit the 5x4 pair, maybe? Oh, I can't think of anything. It's kind of a random, not kind of, it's an extremely random shape,
Yeah, that fat
proportion.
pear is
Fat pear, fatty pear is, I have to seek those out. They are
mm-hmm.
not an obvious, something that I can just get. I have to rebuild, sorry, gotta rebuild a couple
We
structure
could also
things.
give people a choice of diamond or green on the listing.
That's true. Oh,
Like the
that's true.
one pair green, or you can
Yeah,
choose all white
you're right.
diamond.
And you know what? We don't have to like launch it officially into the collection in both either.
Yeah.
We can do the pre-sale and just see how it goes and what people's reactions are.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually something that I've realized, like, as we're doing this does not require us to launch things that people don't love. Like, even though we're designing them together and we will pre-sale them, we don't have to actually drop them if there's a better version.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, don't let me forget to preview the Meridian ring that I
Yes, I was just going to
reviewed.
actually. But yeah, that this is part of why we love doing these Tuesday morning meetings is because it's fun and we get to see new pieces and design them together, but also because it gives us great information. Like the ones that you guys scoop up really quickly when they're
Yeah.
just first live on the website is so helpful for us to know what other things the rest of the world might want to see. You're like our little test group here,
Love that.
our little beta group. This is really cool. Another thing just to keep in mind, I see some people asking for little tiny colored stones. Once they're set in gold, it's sometimes very hard to tell what color they are. They always look a little bit darker. And so that's why we wouldn't like sometimes we can, and the design lends itself really well to small colored accent stones. Sometimes it doesn't work as well. It doesn't have the effect that you might be picturing
Mhm.
once it's in there.
Doop-a-doop-doo. We need to invite on a stranger to sing for us again. Do you remember when we did that a few
I
years ago?
loved that.
That was the best.
So we were
She
just
was
talking about
such a good sport. It's
We were just talking
incredible.
about Bridal Week while Melanie was away. So Bridal Week kicks off this whole season for us in the fall of just unhinged shenanigans. Lots of giveaways, lots of silliness, and it's really, really fun. Mostly on Instagram, but we're going to try to do some more on YouTube this year as well.
Mhm.
And one time we had people, Melanie went live on Instagram, and we had people volunteer to be called on to join her
Oh.
live and sing songs like Christmas carols or whatever
I
song they
was
wanted to for gift
dying.
cards. It was so
We were
fun.
basically like, you know what? If I gotta do this, you gotta do this.
You got to
All
work
or
for that
nothing,
gift
people.
card.
It is uncomfortable to go live, especially in those early days. I'd never done it before. I'm like, you're gonna
Yeah,
join me. And at that point, Katie, you weren't really joining as much. I think we're still just
right.
finding our footing. I don't
Yeah.
even know if we knew exactly how. And
I
oh,
don't
also,
think
I
we
was
knew
doing
how to
it
get
like,
photos.
yeah, we didn't plan them ahead. And I would not tell you ahead. You'd be like, I'm literally in my pajamas, or like, my kids are here. Like, your kids were younger too. And I'd be like, yeah,
Yes.
cool, I'll just do it.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was, it
It was
was
really fun.
absolutely, yeah, it was
Except
like,
somebody was like a fantastic singer. Do you remember
yes,
this? We were
she
like,
was. And we surprised
where'd
her
you
with the
come from?
ask. Oh, do you remember when we had the people going around? Somebody I think called from their office, and I just would name a
Yes.
random object. She had to go find it in a certain amount of
Yes.
time. We were timing it.
Yeah, it was
And
like
if she could
find
find
something
it, she'd win.
orange or
Mhm, mhm.
something. Oh, it was so good.
She was like, "Oh my God," and like whispering around the office. I was dying.
She's like, I
We will
think my
do that again
stapler
this
is
year.
orange. That one was really fun. We
Yes,
really should do that.
Kristen, if you are listening, next year we have to play games, interactive games for gift card money. That was just too fun. And
Hmm.
we do it all for our own entertainment, and that is absolutely falling into that category. You guys are allowed to have fun too. Of course, we're there to have fun together, but like mostly I just need to, if I'm not laughing, I'm not doing it.
Yep.
Especially that time of year. It's stressful otherwise. I don't
Just
want to be
spread
stressed.
joy. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Emmy Jax is asking about the trust ball. Can it be any gemstone? She's got a 1 caratish tanzanite that could be
Oh.
that could use a refresh. So in general, we want it to be either a diamond or a sapphire, something real hard, unless you have a certificate for it. But we will take a look at anything. We've done it with stones like tanzanites before. We just have to make sure that you're aware of risks when it comes to stones that aren't as easy to unset and reset. But tanzanite might be okay. Yes, Melanie, we'll
Yeah,
take a look.
maybe. So what our team needs to do with the tanzanite is check its current condition. If there or and its just like the characteristics. If there's a flaw in your stone or a chip or damage, and tanzanite's on the softer side, that could like like the fracture could give when we set the stone. We don't want to risk destroying somebody's family heirloom. So at
Yeah.
that point, we'll either say, "Hey, just so you know, this could smash when being unset. If that happens, we would have to replace it for you. Are you okay with the risk?"
Yeah.
Or another version of that would be, "We don't think that we can do this successfully," and it would be a no, but for the
Mhm.
benefit of the client's like sadness. Like if it's a higher than 50% chance that something is going to fall apart at the bench, it's not worth the heartbreak
Yeah.
and the insurance claim too. Um,
And that's also why we ask for a certificate if you have one, like a grading certificate on your diamond or sapphire, whatever stone you're sending in, because they do gem maps that can show us exactly where
Mhm.
inclusions are. So it just makes it a little bit easier on our team to know like where not to
Not to put a
hit the
pressure
stone.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't put we if your stone had if you had a princess cut and the corner of your stone was completely sheared off, but it was a family heirloom and it was meaningful or whatever, you were like, I don't care at any cost, I want this reset. Okay, sure. We might
Mhm.
consider a different prong location so we don't put pressure on the broken area, for instance. So like there's a lot of considerations like that.
Yeah.
Um yeah, and again, sometimes if it's just a high risk of breakage, especially an emerald,
Yeah.
oof,
Emeralds
emeralds
are
are scary.
brittle.
We every jeweler in the country has shattered an emerald in their career if they've worked with emeralds.
Yep.
If you haven't really had that horrible like hazing experience as a jeweler yet. And you know, if you work with enough emeralds, you just will. They're just like not long for this world, you know, like they're just not their, it's not their intention, their place in this industry is not to
Yes.
stay in one piece. Now, of
That to
course,
say, you got to baby your emeralds.
you do. But now obviously there are emeralds that don't have a lot of inclusions that they're extremely expensive, but those are fine.
Mhm.
They're brittle. That's the problem. So
Yeah.
they're not fragile like glass. They're brittle like if you sneeze on them, they'll just randomly give
Yeah.
in an unpredictable way, especially when they're cut larger. So speaking of which, I do have stones for next week's design. Did I bring the emeralds
Oh,
over? Oh no, I saved the emeralds for me. Sorry. Nope, the emeralds are not in there. Sorry. There are
we'll cut
some.
that. We can't cut.
Oops. I'm going to tell you about them anyway.
We'll
Make me
edit later. Yeah,
die
tell us about
inside.
those.
The emeralds are very, very pale and translucent, and
Oh,
they're a minty green, which you know I love. But it's like
yes.
a baby minty green, like slightly on the. It's just the sweetest green I've ever seen in my life.
Mm,
In an emerald. And I've never
fun.
seen anything like this. And I did the whole thing where I want all of them. Thanks. So I probably have
Yeah.
like 10 stones, all different cuts, and they're large. They're like 1 to 2 carats.
Oh, wow.
That color green is not technically sought after in the industry, which is preposterous. People don't know what they're
Yeah.
doing. Um, so therefore they weren't crazy expensive. They weren't like a Colombian emerald, which
Yeah.
can cost you $20,000 for, you know, a smaller, like
Easy.
a
Yeah.
stone that's not like even substantial.
Yeah.
These are more like price point wise, like a sapphire, which is honestly kind of
Wow.
unheard of.
That's
Um,
wild.
and they're as eye clean as an emerald can get. They still have inclusions because emerald always will.
Yeah.
Uh, but they're incredible. I'm going to set those into a bunch of one of a kinds
Ooh,
at
fun.
some point, and I cannot wait. They for people that were at Black Friday and there was that mint green bewilder necklace that everybody lost their minds over. It was
Mhm.
kite shape. That's kind of the vibe of the emeralds.
Oh,
And
okay.
like almost a paler version of that, like less sparkly, frankly, because they're not emeralds will never be cut as well as like a tourmaline like that. But they're incredible. So
Ooh,
they're for
can't
the
wait.
organic stone leather. That will be later this year. I don't think I can even bring myself to bring those on the Tuesday morning meeting because
Yeah.
the smash risk on those is like 50-50
Yeah.
because of the brittleness. So,
They
but
need to
anyway,
get through production before we can
yeah,
let people
I
fall in
don't
love
wanna
with
break
them.
my own heart. I don't wanna break your hearts.
Mhm.
They have to be stone scanned too, because there's no maneuvering the metal around them. The metal has to be
Yeah.
perfect for them. So anyway, that's
So
emeralds.
what should we do next week then?
Oh, I got you. I have some patches. We have decisions to make, you guys. Want me to look
Okay.
at that? Well, hold on. Let's look at a ring really quick, and then I'll show you
Okay.
next week.
I'm really liking
Um,
this ring.
Love it. I need to work on our levels a little bit more, but other than that, like, so one of the things I love about this so far is the layered pairs with the bezel. And I'm thinking I need to clear out the ring band behind this so
Mm.
that the band will shift under the setting so you won't see the band behind. Where is the band? There it is. Come on.
So we named the necklace Wandering Necklace, but we already have a Wanderlust
Oh,
band. Do you
that's
think
probably
we can still
confusing.
do? Yeah.
No, I don't think we should because this will also be all diamond in the same way. So
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that
we're
might
gonna
be
have to think of a different
confusing.
name for this one, Holly. Um,
Oh, dang.
I didn't think about Wanderlust and All Who Wander, but we don't have that anymore. Um, okay, these are really cute.
There we go.
What's everybody's thoughts on the ring? If you had to choose ring or necklace, which one would you choose? Remember, this
Wow.
one's going to be an all white diamond, the ring itself. So it'll be very cohesive. It still has that one bezel set pear cut white diamond, which I think we can probably get those sizes in lab, if I had to guess,
Mhm.
to bring that price down a little bit.
Why is it's not mirroring? Sorry. It's giving me trouble.
People are liking the ring.
Oh, it's hidden. That's why. Hide that. Okay, sweep. Really sweep. Please work. So you're not keeping up with me. Oh, it's not. It's not keeping up with me.
Oh, and we do need to decide if we need to see if you can find more of those green garnets to see if we want to give people a choice of that one pair in green or just all white diamond.
Okay. I can promise you I have more green pears. I just need to see if they're sapphire or garnet. So
Okay.
that will be that's a definite yes on the drop down menu on that.
Okay.
So if they want to start
Yeah. Team, did you
working on
hear
that
that?
before. Imagine having to listen to us for 2 hours straight and pick up vital information
I know.
once every 38
I
minutes.
know.
Like how no.
Christy
And
asked
I
me last
just
week, she was like, is everything going well? Like anything we need to change? And I was like, no, because you're the ones who have your act together
yeah,
on
precisely.
these mornings.
Precisely.
We're just trying to.
They know it, we know it.
All right, so we're gonna do a new name. And the ring will have a drop down for color or not.
Oh, Starlight's a cute name.
Cute.
We have quite a few star designs. That's the only concern.
No, we do.
And
So
then
the
like,
problem that
yeah.
the reason that we can't do names that are very similar is because it's very hard for people to remember, and then they might search on our website for the other name and then think we've
Yes.
sold out of the one, and it just gets very confusing. So we'll have to figure that out. Oh, and the other thing that we can't do, because sometimes there's some beautiful words that I want to use, but they're very hard to spell.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah,
want
that
people to have
happens a
to like work and
lot.
look it up.
That
Um,
happens a lot.
Meander is nice, or voyage. We haven't
Wait, I
used
think we've
voyage.
had well, I use the word meandering on a constant basis, so maybe that's why I'm thinking of it. We definitely had a
Mm,
meandering before, haven't we? If we
I don't
haven't,
know.
then
I'll check.
that is a really good one. Because I say that daily
It's a
around
good
here.
word, meander. Okay, we talk
There
about
it is.
words we hate. What words do you like? I
Ah,
like
good
meander a
point.
lot. I
Me
like
too.
meticulous. I think that's a
Oh,
great word
great word.
because it means exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's what I really like about that.
You know what would be fun on this? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off, but I might try. I would love to keep these settings kind of lifted off the finger, and then you
Oh,
really will look at it and be like, "How is this assembled? How does this work?" I'll have to play with
that's
that, but
fun.
I think it would be fun. And so what I'll do is I'll round under here, under the settings, and probably lift them a bit, and then I'll keep like I'll show you. I'll show you. Do we have time? We have
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
All right, we're liking the ring, right?
Yeah, people really like the ring. I do too. That was gorgeous. And depending on the size, the stones will go further down like the size of the band more than others. Just be aware of that. So if
Mhm.
you have a very small ring size, there'll be around your finger more.
Mhm. Yeah, the
Um,
sample size is a 7 in CAD. That's
mhm.
just our standard that we set to. So if you were a size like 3 or something, which we do sell, we sell all the way down to the size 2.
Yep.
That's your ring size, then you would be your the stones would come down all
Yeah,
the way. When we get sizes like that, we try really hard to make a totally new ring, so that the bend of the design is more natural and you don't end up with like an oval. But
yeah.
yeah.
All of that is done just for your order. That's why it's called made to order
Mhm.
when you order those sets. Saunter is also a great word.
I love
We've
that
had
word.
I love the word kindred, but we have had that in the past.
God, what was the kindred ring? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is it
Mhm.
engagement ring?
I gotta find it.
I love that I'm posing questions that are not relevant to anything or anyone. Katie, research it quick. It's
Oh, maybe we
vital.
haven't had kindred before. What have we had? Something with
Ki-
kinship. We got
Kinship.
kinship.
And they were like the stackers.
Yes, those were
Let's
cute.
see. All right. So I know that's so hard to understand why I would think this is great so far, but I promise it's good. I
Trust the
promise. I
process.
know. I see the vision. And I love the concept that we would have it like varying heights off of the finger in order to further like make it look like how is that held together
We
with
like magic
metal?
rings.
Yes.
It's
Sick.
funny. I feel like the more we do these, the more I can see the vision from the CAD because, like, once you see enough of like
Yes.
CAD and then final product, you're better able to envision. So everybody on this call is going to be just experts at that by the end of
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Do you know I'm going to Aruba in like a week?
No,
Guess what? Hey, I'm going to Aruba in like a
that's
week.
great.
So this is what I'm doing. I am John and I are we're only going for a short while because we get the little babies and they get
Yes.
really jealous when we go away. Like who else
I
has
was going to
kids that
ask if
get
you're
jealous?
taking them. I hope not. I
We
mean,
are not, sir.
yeah.
And so basically, we'll shove off, pretend it's for work, and then we'll only go for a few days. But
Nice.
we're flying home on the Monday that our Trust Fall design starts.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
guys are going, and it's crazy, except it is actually harder to do that work with my kids around
That's
than it is
true.
to do from an airport. I actually I did the aquamarine stuff while on vacation and
I
in line
remember
at
that.
customs from vacation, and that ended up I was like, "Dude, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could definitely do this. This is easier."
Okay, this
Um,
is so fun.
so
And you'll
yeah.
be like refreshed and ready to
Oh,
design.
beware. It's not gonna be I mean, I have no idea what my flight time is or whatever. I'll be home on Tuesday, but for the Tuesday morning meeting, but,
Uh-huh.
um, during Trust Fall design, it's day 1 usually, that's usually like a lesser day. I don't have to be
Yeah.
in CAD as much anyway, but oh
Just
yeah,
more
we're
ideas. Yeah.
we're going for it. I'm
That's
just
very
gonna
exciting.
yeah.
So everybody join Tuesday morning meeting that first week of February. Melanie will be nice and tan, and I'll be just in my cold sweater.
Ah,
That's exciting. You guys
so
go to Aruba.
excited.
That's like your
I
favorite
love it
vacation
there.
place, right?
It's so easy from
Yeah.
where our airport is and all of that. Um, and like we will go with no plan.
Yeah.
We will
Oh
show
yeah.
up and just assume that everything is great and I don't know. No plan, barely packing. Don't
Amazing.
care. If I have to do more than that, it's not a vacation, right?
Yes. That's
I've
why
recently
like when we
learned Go ahead. Sorry,
well, when we
interrupting.
go to we every spring break for our kids, I meet my sister with her kids in
Yes.
a cabin in Kentucky, and the rules are where we don't bring makeup and we don't cook. We bring like Costco prepared meals.
Oh, brilliant. No cooking.
That's
Brilliant.
it.
'Cause then no
Yeah, and
dishes.
snacks. Yeah, we're allowed to
Brilliant.
microwave and put stuff in the oven that we did not make, but
And
otherwise it would not be
the
vacation.
kids probably get, like, when they're all together and they're hustling that much, they're probably
Yes,
eating everything. So you're like,
so
"Go to the
hungry.
cabinet, not my problem."
Yes, exactly.
Brilliant.
Feed yourselves like foragers, and then go get in the hot tub and get tired, and it's great.
Wait, that's so good.
Yeah, it's a good way to vacation.
No, so I was saying I realized that I, like, genuinely don't know how to vacation. It didn't occur to
Mm.
me until very recently that people go on vacation in order to rest. And that
What
means,
is
like
What did you think
You
they did?
I always was like, I don't like to be bored. I have like a being bored
Oh,
phobia.
yeah,
So I'm not like a huge planner necessarily, but I would like try really hard to make sure that there were no like boredom moments, which is so
right.
dumb. So dumb. And recently I was like, oh, people go in order to just stop working. They
Yeah,
go to like
to
stop
not think.
thinking and
Yes,
stop having to clean the house and stop having to I don't know about you, but I always bring things like, if I have time, because I'll have time because I'm not doing anything, I'll get
right.
this task done. And I very, very recently stopped bringing the task list because that's
Good.
not a way to live. And I went, "Oh, this is why people like vacation." I
Yeah.
always thought that I didn't this is so stupid. I always thought I didn't like vacation. I thought I was somebody that was like, "I'll do vacation for my family and my kids because they love
Yeah.
it." It's because I didn't know how to vacation.
Right. And now I'm
It's a me
glad that you
problem.
do now. That's a great
I'm
thing about getting
learning.
older. But
I'm
it's
gonna
true. Like,
practice.
I feel so if I'm going somewhere, like when I went to Spain, I was worried about missing something. Like if there's all these like cathedrals and museums, and it's like I want to take advantage while we're here. And so it's really hard to balance that with rest. And so if I want like a rest vacation, I'm not going to somewhere exciting. I'm going to go somewhere
You're
like
not going to Disney World, right? Yeah.
exactly, yes. So I think there's different uses for different vacations, but none of them include a task list.
Yeah, I think young entrepreneur a little hard
Hmm.
and needed to, understand that is not how you're supposed to live your life or else you
Yeah.
can't function. Eventually, you do burn out. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
no, what it did was make me think I was like, "Oh, travel is not for me." Like, what's
Oh,
wrong with
wow.
me? Of course it is.
Yeah.
What?
The way you do it. It's just how you do it.
It's literally just a me problem.
That's why when the first time we did an
So
all inclusive, I was like, oh, you don't have to think about anything. It's the
oh,
most
I
stressful
get
that it could
it.
be.
Oh, I
Mhm.
get
You
it.
don't even have to think about like which restaurant am I going to because there's like next to you, they bring it to you at the pool. It's the
Oh,
best.
so good.
Love
Um,
it.
Elise just said that they went to, like, a painting class, like,
Oh,
she went to I
art.
don't like to be bored, so I feel like that kind of trip where it would include a
Yeah.
little, like I would love to go to Europe and, learn how to cook, like, something
Yeah.
from the region and that kind of thing, because I want to be physically busy, I am that person, like, I
Yeah.
can't just sit on a beach, I actually will lose my mind, but I also don't need to be accomplishing something.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I'll
It's
go on some
for
jet skis.
yes. And I mean, what you said about vacation is for adventure and rest. Only plan like one plan every day or every other day if you're there for a long time. But like, so you can look forward to something and not feel
You don't
like you're
have
wasting your
to.
time. Yeah. But you don't have
Right.
to.
I think,
Yeah.
like, lake vacation type of stuff is something I have to get used to, but I think my kids would love
Mm,
it so much,
so
like,
fun.
building a fire and that kind of thing. I grew up doing that, and I
Yes.
always loved it, but as an adult, I'm like, the planning is overwhelming that
Yeah.
I just we're not there yet, but I think eventually if I go to something like that and plan to just sit and read a book or something, I think I would
Hmm.
love it,
Yeah.
but
It is really
anywho.
nice. Like if the plan is to do nothing, maybe
Yeah,
that's what you
yeah.
need. You can check
Um
that off your list.
Precisely. Okay, so, I
So
just wanna
pretty.
point out how this will wear.
Okay.
Our small diamonds will have I'll fill in all of those gaps. They'll raise up off of the fingers, so the parts that touch your finger to hold it in place are just the larger stones. I'll fill in some of the holes, so that when you look down on this ring, even a little bit from the side, you really are gonna go, "Oh, it's like magic. How are these stones, like, floating?" And I think lightening up the settings on these connector pieces will help accomplish that. Because when you view your ring when it's worn, it's not perfectly top down. It's generally
Mhm.
slightly side view or whatever. And like with your finger in there, you'll be able to see a little bit of gapping, I think, which would be really elegant. So I'll have
Yeah.
to tighten this up. I am going to have to lift the stones up even more so that there's enough structure to hold this all together and all that. But with our overlap here, I should be able to do that. Our pear cup might need to get taller, but let's see. I just
So
realized that
cool.
sending this, bezel looking like this to the team is gonna it's really tall. It's, like, prepared
Mm.
for setting as opposed to viewing, but that's fine. I'll deal with that later. So yeah, that's our ring.
So pretty. I
I
love
love
this.
it. I
All right, we
love
have some
it.
new people. Recap, we're almost finished. You came at the
Yeah, we're
tail
good.
end.
Good.
But we've designed a necklace using these two pear cut stones. One is a tourmaline and one is a garnet. And they're going to be on this kind of linear meandering cluster on a chain. And then we also turned that design into a ring. You're going to have an option for that bezel set pair to be white diamond. So it would be all white diamond on that piece on the ring, or a drop down menu will allow you the choice to choose a green stone. Melanie's going to check her gem tower to see what type of green stone that would be, but you'll have a choice on that. Both of these designs are on their way to our team to create new listings for them. The pinned comment on this live is the website where those will go live. You're going to input the password Wilder, WILDER, to get into that page a little bit later when things are live. If you want a heads up on when that will happen, join our Facebook community group, and Kristen, who's our community manager, she'll go in there and give you a heads up when they're live on the website. You'll want to do that especially for the necklace because we only have 10 of them.
Mhm.
And they're going to be 15% off for 24 hours only. So when they go live, we set a timer, and that sale 15% off comes off 24 hours later. So you'll want to get on that. We'll be able to do more of the ring depending on how many stones Melanie has for that green color, but white diamond's a little bit easier. But still, the sale only lasts 24 hours. So if you love these pieces and you want to claim them on sale, today's really the only time to do that. If people really like these, then we'll release at least a version of them later on in our collection. If you order them today, they'll get to you mid-April at this point. They're pre-order pieces because we got to do all the testing and all that kind of stuff to make sure that they're structurally sound and everything for you. So it takes a little bit of time. And then later on this year, if there's a good response to them from this group of people here, we could release them into the collection. I think that's it.
That's it, except for last question. Do we want this version or with these little accent stones?
You should. Oh, I like the accent stones, I think. What do you guys think? We need one more vote in the comments. Christy wants to know if we can do 1.5 or 2 millimeter upgrade increases on this.
We can, yeah, we
Great.
can do all the band
Perfect.
thicknesses on this one.
Cool.
Oh, yay, somebody in comments got her shipping notification for her Grand Prism necklace from Black Friday. We are shipping things as fast as we possibly can. Oh, Emily, yes, thank you. Reading my mind.
Oh my gosh.
These
Thanks, Emily.
are green tourmaline. So we have exactly the same stone. We have more of them. We have this
Perfect.
custom cut. They're that bluey green that I'm obsessed with. I use it as often as humanly possible.
Yes.
And the necklace contains the pink tourmaline. The ring is optional to have the bezel set green stone here, but the rest will be white no matter what. We are going to leave the accent stones. I think
Yeah, I
they're
think that's what people like.
pretty and clustery. So this needs a lot more work. The necklace will be easier to get up. That'll probably go up first with the necklace. I mean, the ring shortly thereafter. But yeah. Oh, next week's stones. Oh my God.
Yeah, show us. Oh wait, and show us Meridian real quick. People are waiting to see
yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna look at Meridian. I'm gonna save this. Save.
Nice.
Saved. Saving my work. And all right. So Meridian. A few weeks ago, when we were still finding our footing with our Tuesday morning meeting, we redesigned a ring that was in our collection. It's the same band as the original Meridian ring, but we've changed it to a half bezel. So I'm going to show you guys. I've got a few samples that we're going to be working on. Oval radiant cut. That's all I see in here. I don't remember if we have any others. We still have the oval spinel, which actually is a similar color to these tourmaline.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a little bit rosier than that. And that will be set into this design. It's like a right hand ring. Then we also designed little wedding band to go with it with a matching like the shape of the band.
Yeah.
And I did change that as well to curve around the basket. Because when we changed this design to this half bezel, the band no longer would sit underneath it properly.
That makes
So I
sense.
just went ahead and said it's got to be a curved version.
Yeah.
Okay, so the original Meridian had a this band shape I've actually made it a little bit taller, so it's a little more substantial,
Mhm.
and I made it like fully peekaboo see-through.
Oh,
We're gonna make
cute.
sure we can set this and it's structurally sound, but this is actually
Wow.
really heavy and thick, and it should actually be fine. So it will basically be a half bezel tension setting. And
Wow.
look at it, it has like a beautiful little sweep. This will just be smooth gold and it'll be rounded. And it will capture the stone in the center, but it's like I would say as far as our collection goes, as modern as we get,
Yeah.
and I
It's a
think it's
really nice blend of
beautiful.
like airiness and heavy metal. I really
Mhm.
like that.
I'll show you the radiant cut really quick too. So, I don't remember when these drop, but they're not that far out.
No, it's
Mm.
not too far. Let me see if we have a
Maybe
plan.
we could find that so people can
I'm gonna look.
see that because this is different than our Tuesday morning content. And then we
Mhm.
have the radiant cut version, which took me a long time to figure out how to capture the stone in metal and not have it fall out. Um, and have it still have that like fully open view. And I got there, but it took some time.
Okay, looks like March 13th is gonna
Oh,
be the
beautiful.
drop date on
That will
Meridian.
be here before you know it. Okay, so
Yeah.
same band. It's very hard to really see what's going on with this because this is about the gold shape. And when it's about the
Mhm.
gold shape, instead of just like cluster diamonds, it's hard to tell in CAD. But we have a pointed band that kind of gets cut out inside, and then it is half bezel. But again, we're going to be rounded as we kind of capture the stone, and it's all nice and open.
Cool.
So obsessed
That's
with
gonna be
this.
very, very cool.
We will release that with where am I? Oh my god. Feed listings. So you will be able to choose your own diamond to set in those, and then we'll have some in stock pieces that we'll make for the launch too.
Amazing. So, so fun. Half bezel is a big thing right now, but I like
There
that
is.
version of it a lot.
Yeah, like our version is
Mhm.
definitely different than what I'm seeing out there.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna try to show you guys the band because it's here. And while I do that, I'm gonna open up my, oh, there it is. There it is. All these pouches and stones, I need to open them. So this is the
Oh,
spinel
wow.
size, and that's the band now. It's that curved point up there. It now curves down to the same signature 1.2 millimeter band so that this wedding band or stacking ring can be worn with any of our other rings. Um,
That's so pretty. This see,
and
this
it,
is why I need a different engagement ring for every day of the
yeah,
week.
I know.
It
And
patties.
actually, I think I think we're green obsessed. I think there were some colored stones in the mix
Yeah, I think so.
here to go with our plum purple spinel that will be limited edition in this size. But anyway,
So pretty.
anywho, and you can see that curve is it's tough to get in cat, but on the bench we'll get all that smooth. It'll be beautiful. Like the metal's just climbing up and obviously it'll be really low and all that. But
Wow.
yeah, so that's the updated version
Um,
of the earlier Tuesday morning meeting. And then
And then
last
next
but not
week's
least,
shows.
let's
Let's
talk
see.
next week. Okay, let me make sure I don't. Okay, closer. Just have been off camera for a while. I keep rolling over the skirt with the wheels, so
Oh
it's
no.
yeah, it's been a thing. It's a thing. Okay, so I don't want you guys getting your heart set on anything until I show you all three. I'm going to show you
Okay.
the first one that is the easiest for me to design for, um, but possibly the simplest. I think I've got
Okay.
probably 15 of these stones or so. They are light, very light, icy gray blue Montana sapphires. So when we
Mm.
say Montana sapphire, we mean it's actually mined in the mountains in Montana. Often it's also cut um, like locally. I don't want to speak. These ones came from our vendor that I think does cut overseas. So I don't want to say these ones were cut locally at the mine as well. But often our engagement ring stones are cut at the mine,
Yeah.
and so that keeps it like it's completely traceable.
Yeah.
Generally, when we go from Montana, we find a gem cup because I am holding a loose stone. I brought that.
Never
But yeah,
leads
so
to
it's
good
a
things.
really pale, icy gray blue. And like I said, it's a
Oh
beautiful
wow.
round. This would be, I mean, we could do anything with them. And they're all pretty matched for color too. So we're not gonna have to have like disclosures or anything. They're really pretty. I
That's
love
so
them.
pretty.
That is option one. Like I said, I have a set. I could pull some accent colored stones possibly to do these to get people to be more excited. But honestly, Montana Sapphire is very exciting. Then I have something exceptional for my August babies.
Oh, really?
It's different than the mint peridot that
Okay.
I was
We're on a
obsessed with.
peridot kick.
When you find good peridot, you do not let
Yeah,
it go.
that's it's very
There
rare.
are 6 stones. I'm going to show you one. It's I forget the word for it in peridot specifically, this phenomenon, but in a quartz, it's called a rutile or
Yeah.
I can never say it.
I know
It's
what
the
you're talking
black
about.
lines that form
Yeah.
naturally. I have dark green peridot. You can't see it. With those beautiful cross hatching lines, and they are.
Oh wow.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it does look like rutilated quartz, but like
Rutilated, yeah.
sparklier. Yeah.
So, and it's peridot, so it's that August birthstone, but it has forest green color. Like it is not. It is
I had
such.
no idea peridot could come in such different colors. That
I'm
is just
trying to
wild.
show you all of. So these are. Oh, there you go. You can see it's like
Wow. Yeah, there's like
there's all
crosshatch
kinds of stuff
mutilated. Yeah.
going on inside, but in the best possible purposeful way. That one is. They're all kind of hand cut, so that's an Asher cut, but
Mhm.
like sort of emerald.
Yeah.
This is like
How
a
many of
cushion.
those do you have?
I only have 6.
Oh,
But
I
like,
like that shape
look
too.
at it. This is a cushion. You guys are just dealing with the fingernails, but this is how big these stones are. Like that I can
Wow.
do this. By the way, look at my nails.
I
How
really like that.
brilliant is Amy?
She's
They're like
amazing.
cat's eye. Anyway,
That's really, really cool.
these do have some minimal inclusions, but not in any way that I would even probably think to specifically disclose. Inclusions being not the black lines, which are
Yeah.
gorgeous
Those
and
are
part
on
of the reason we love
purpose.
them,
Yeah.
but like a crystally cloudy area, they are all going to have that because that's the nature of what
Yeah.
I've got here. Um,
So pretty.
the dealer told me the actual formal name for it, so I will have to include that
Okay.
because I
Wow.
want to be accurate. But yeah, they're incredible. So this is peridot. I know those aren't peridot, Melanie. Those are tourmaline. No,
They really do look like tourmaline. I would not have believed
peridot,
you if I didn't believe
peridot,
you.
and they
People are
are.
liking those for a necklace. That'd be pretty.
Okay, so, and then last but not least, okay,
Okay.
do you remember the in-frame necklace from
Yes.
2016? Well, guess what?
Oh boy. Oh yay! Wait, I think I'm gonna find
gonna
that so
die?
people can see it.
Are we gonna die?
Wow.
They're all
Wait, are they
different.
like? Oh, they're all
But
different.
some are bi-color. This one is lighter and then darker. Some are an even color. Some are, this is as small as really we get. And just for reference, this is big. Oh, this is a bi-color too. You can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this up and then I'm gonna get rid of this picture so you guys can see.
Look
the
at that.
interior.
Bi-color, light, like it's like
Okay, this is the necklace that we're referring to.
yeah.
Do you
It's
see that?
so old. It's from so long ago.
It's
Just
so
in
pretty. Look at
general.
that photo.
We have the ends are pointed on some of these, not all of
Oh,
them.
cool.
So we're kind of like all over. This one's like a standard baguette, but they're really high quality, clarity wise. Anything you're seeing here is in the gem cup, not the stone on this particular one. But this is bicolor as well. Like most of them are bicolor, not all.
Okay.
And I have a whole bunch of these. So basically, I would pick a couple to probably design on the Tuesday morning meeting on those. And we would like, I love the in-frame necklace, but I think we can consider other options.
More
But it's like
diamonds.
that, so more diamonds. Yeah. So
Okay, what do
I don't
people
know.
think? Small, round. What was the first stone? That grayish
I knew you'd
blue.
forget because everyone already forgot. Okay. You can't show
It was
the
pretty.
things we've been trying to get for since 2016. Oh my God, 10 years.
Wow.
Maybe it's 17, but it doesn't matter. I have not seen them since then, and then I found them.
Yeah.
And then these, if you're an August baby, you're dying right now because
Those
the mint is amazing,
rutilated
but
looking
these are also
peridot.
amazing. And then I'm sorry, Montana Sapphire is just like everyone's favorite. So
I know, this is a very hard, but it doesn't have to be either or. Like, it just is like we can do all of them at some point, right?
That's, oh, yeah, yeah, we can do all of them
Yeah.
at some point,
It's
definitely. I
just
mean,
like, what
I
do we
have
want
them to
first?
set. Exactly. What are we most excited about? And for the question on the Montana Sapphire, these are, I want to say they're under a half, yeah, they're probably under a half carat. They're about 5 millimeters, just over. So
Okay.
these would be, let's see, price point wise, those are the most affordable option to
Yeah.
design with, even when adding diamonds. The peridot will be the highest. Our baguettes would be, the peridot and the baguettes are
Yeah, so those
very
are-
similar because the baguettes require every single stone to be 3D scanned, like,
Yeah.
and customized 100%. So, Justin, you're gonna kill me. Justin just walked over here. Do you guys
You
know
guys know
Justin?
Justin. Hi, Justin.
Let's say hi to YouTube. That's the Justin.
Justin is,
If you don't already.
yes,
Yeah.
you follow
Justin.
Justin on Instagram, this jeweler
Had
Justin.
to walk
He's
by. I'm like,
one of our jewelers. And he has made a lot of your pieces.
yes, and he shared a lot of the making behind the scenes for
Yes.
it. All right, you know what I want to do?
What?
Let's vote in Instagram stories on which of the three.
Oh, okay, that's a good
I
idea.
have to take pictures of the stones anyway for a potential future use. We will
Cool.
just, yeah, we'll do
Okay.
Instagram stories on that. Okay, we did it. Tuesday
Yay!
morning meeting concluded. It's going to be a while on the ring. I have to do a lot of
Okay.
the technical work under there, and I have to hand it off to the CAD team. But the necklace will be pretty, I don't know, sooner.
Yeah.
Because I've had the details on that for a little while. So just
Okay.
keep your eyes peeled, and if you're not in our Facebook community, join.
Yes, answer the membership questions so you can get in today, because otherwise
Yeah.
you're in like purgatory. So the pinned comment has the link. It'll go up later today. Password is Wilder. 15% off for one day only, these two pieces. And then go to Instagram stories a little bit later so you can vote on which stones we're gonna do next week during the Tuesday morning meeting. And thank
That's
you
right.
for joining us.
And thank you for joining. And I'm going to bring this up for one last look. Ah, it's beautiful. Bye.
See you soon.
See you. See you next week.
Bye.